And bright lights. Hello everyone! Oh my god, I just realized I didn't put the side screen. Hello everyone, welcome back to Skyllian Rogues Campaign 2, Arc of the 12. We got almost everybody here today. Unfortunately, Kane could not make it. Life stuff. But regardless, the story must go on. So without further ado, let us start as usual with... Hello everyone, welcome to today with As Without Party Ass and Not Mine. Why don't everybody go ahead, roll me a D100 and we'll see who goes first. And the thing should be working right now.
Divine intervention.
6, yeah. Hey, this is your roll? You rolled a 6.
I did.
Oh, it's not
No,
coming
no,
up.
I rolled a 43 and it didn't come right.
I think there's a bug then. It's okay, 43. That me, and I will flip a coin. And I flip a 1, so lower will go first, which means it is Artyom, Ignis, and then finally J5. So, Artyom, how are you doing? I feel like I haven't asked you a question in a while.
I do believe we might have skipped it last time.
That's true. That's true. All right. But regardless, Artyom, my question for you today is a little bit topical. Amongst like all the different types of what do you call monster types? You know the monster types: dragons, aberrations, all those kind of creatures. Amongst all those creature types, which one would you rather be ruled by, excluding humans?
I suppose that
Ruled
also
by?
excludes
Ruled by.
humanoids.
Yeah, excludes humanoids. Yes.
Let me open up my Wikipedia in my head to
Yes.
see what monster types there are.
Yeah. So if I recall, there are 11 monster types. Let me double check real quick.
Oh, well, this is very appropriate. Constructs.
Constructs, interesting. I mean, given construct, they usually follow a certain type of programming. You prefer to have like a very orderly society, a very rigid society.
Well, sort of. If a society is rigid, if I am forced to be subjugated by someone else, I would rather have it be someone very rigid, and over time I can develop my own way of
Working
circumventing
around the
their
rules.
authorities.
Okay, alright. So if possible, you're not going to be ruled, but like if it were, at least you want the rules to be consistent, basically.
Yes, someone I can manipulate.
Alright, fair enough. Thank you very much, Artyom. Next in order is Ignis. What about you, Ignis? Amongst all the creature types that exist right now, which one would you rather be ruled by? Excluding humanoids, obviously.
I want to say none.
I mean,
I don't want to be ruled by anybody.
That's fair, but like if you had to choose.
I don't want dragons either.
Okay.
Because, aberration's scary. Monstrosity is weird, I guess. Maybe trees, like what's it called?
What?
Trees is
Tree ants, shambling
Plants.
mounds, those kind of stuff. Plants.
yeah.
Cool.
Plants, that was it. Maybe a plant.
Alright, that's an interesting choice. Usually tree ants are known to kind of like be very slow and take a long time in the deliberation. Wouldn't that make a very slow and unreactive government?
Yeah, so I can do whatever I want.
Alright, pick someone who is basically useless at their job. That way you can do whatever you want. That's basically your policy here. Gotcha. Alright. Thank you very much, Ignis. Interesting option as well. Finally, J5. What about you, J5? If you get to pick, which type of creature would you rather be ruled by, excluding humans?
Well, the idea of being ruled by constructs is fun, but this unit would rather be ruled by celestials.
Whoa, really?
Of course. Okay. Care to elaborate why celestial? They're a commonly good line, which is kind of good to you, but sometimes they are also known to be very strict in the rules department.
Mhm.
The primary reason would be that they are absent, or most of the time.
Oh wow, that's weird.
Okay. That's an
And
interesting.
Even if you, let's say, don't worship them, they most probably not going to take any actions, any active actions against you. And if they do take actions, they usually do it through their proxies, which we could, defeat
Deal with, basically.
and deal with. Yes,
Yeah.
that is true.
Damn, alright,
All
that's
our,
an.
all our answers are like, who can we
yeah,
debate the most?
yeah. Who can you manipulate and work around, basically?
That's not a good question for adventure.
yeah. Adventure just does not want to be ruled by anyone.
Why? That's why we go adventuring.
Free from the bonds of country and land. All right, thank you very much, J5. All three of you, interesting answers. That is all three of everyone in the party. You guys want to bring in an NPC and ask them the same question?
There's a lot of NPCs we could ask. I have a few off the top of my head.
Are you curious what your mother would think?
Yeah, I was curious about what my mother would think. I was also curious what Haley would think, seeing, she just what do you call those? She just liberated Lackerdad. Those are my two options, I think. My mom or Haley.
What about Victoria? She is already kind of ruled by a higher entity, shall we call it?
That's true. Yeah.
But that answer might prove boring with another celestial answer.
That's true. She is a cleric.
Although, she doesn't seem to quite enjoy the notion. Maybe she would go for something else. But regardless, those are certainly options.
Which one do you want, guys?
J5, choose.
This unit is interested in Victoria's friend Victoria's answer as well.
All right, in that
Yes, we
case. Oh shoot! Where is this group? Oh no! It's a Sanguinam envoy, right? Or maybe it's Littoralis. There you go. Okay, alright, okay. I lost her image for a second. But here she is, as she appears in the middle of the room, with her pointy ears, not without, and long blonde hair now, if I recall correctly,
really
being her. Yeah, I haven't had time to redraw her. But so appears Victoria at the center of the room. As she looks around, oh, this one again. Wonderful. So what's this all about again? Ask me a question and I'll answer, otherwise there's a floating ball here, won't let me out, right?
What did you say?
Well, chop chop, what's the question?
Alright, I will take everybody's resounding silence.
I nudge,
You go ahead, Artie.
I nudge Artyom.
The question was, if you had no choice but to be subjugated by another creature type, what creature type would you rather have rule over you?
I'd rather have not any of them rule over me.
Of course.
But if I had to choose... Perhaps animals? Beasts? Sounds like a good idea. They can't really do anything, being they're a bunch of, animals. So, we'll just put them in the government chair. They won't do anything except eat the paperwork, and then I can do whatever I want. Sounds good?
Oh my god. Wow.
Suddenly the idea of releasing a bear into a government building seems like a very, very good idea.
Do it wherever you want, as long as it's not in Littoralis. I work there.
We'll talk.
She nods. All right, that's everything now. I'm going to head off. I'll see you guys, well, whenever. And she disappears from the room with a puff of cloud. So, that is everybody in the party, plus an NPC. And with that, there you go. Thank you everybody for coming and answering my question. We're gonna stop here for now, get back to reality, and then...
And there goes gravity.
And there goes gravity. And then we deal with the two dragons that the party have in front of them right now. Now they need to decide on what they want to do. So, let's go back. Alright. Let me bring you back here real quick. Okay, so if everybody is ready, let us, as usual, start with last session. Last session, you guys arrived at the Daragona mountain range, only to be greeted by a group of cultists praying to a bonfire while being attacked by a rock. Out of the fire come a dragon that eliminated the rock in exchange for a gold offering. You guys introduced yourself to the cultists, and you guys were introduced to the leader, Kai, and were invited to stay over at their village while you guys try to earn the favor of the dragons. However, during an offering session that went awry, you guys were able to meet directly with the leader of the dragons, Lady of Daragona, Lady Hefuten. You guys assess the dragon and determine that while she may be cruel, she is ultimately responsible to her people. And by being honest, by showing honesty from part of J5, you guys was led to another dragon that you guys can slay instead. This time, it is a bronze dragon that goes by the name Shitate. And it is leading a band of heroes called the Bronze Shield, taking refuge in the Bronze Bastion. They aim to take down Lady Hefuten and liberate the people under her. Now this dragon, on the other hand, was truly good, but it felt kind of like reckless, and his action may destabilize the entire region. So right now, you guys are being escorted out by Frederick and Percy to your camp outside of the Bastion. Percy is actually amazed that he is in the presence of greatness. He has heard rumors of this amazing Spicy 7, but never really got any details about it. Meanwhile, Frederick is singing praises about the dragon in an effort to encourage you to join their side. As they leave you at your camp, you are now left by yourselves outside the walls. What do you guys want to do now?
Big group huddle.
The four of you, shoulder to shoulder, huddled up real quick. What do you want to do?
What do? Kill the red dragon, kill the bronze dragon, kill the no dragon.
Kill no dragon? Although, I don't know. Both are valid. It's so hard. I don't want to kill an adult. Okay, obviously we can't. I am not for killing the red dragon. Like, to me, I want to veto that because there is no way we can kill that red dragon with her daughters next to her. You know what I mean? That's like crazy. I also don't want to I also don't want to deal with the bronze dragon and all the 30-40 plus people around it, cause that's hard. And you, I point to J5, will not kill one of them. So
Well, the red dragon it is.
no, that's what? How did you get to that conclusion? I just said it's either 3 dragons or 1 dragon versus and 40 people. or no dragon. So I'm saying I don't like both ways. So let's go with no dragon. How did you come to the red dragons? Like,
Question, Ignis, when you said we cannot kill the red dragon, do you mean that we should not, or that we physically cannot?
we should not.
Also, Rain, a little bit away from the mic there. It's intense chewing.
Oh, sorry, I thought I muted myself. My bad.
You were saying
should,
things?
we should not.
I agree with friend Ignis on we should not kill the red dragon, seeing as how dependent its followers are.
Are they? Outside of what? Bare minimum protection, doesn't seem to be much. Besides, they are better off learning to be self-reliant rather than relying on a fickle creature such as a dragon to save them every time. As you've seen, some have died under the dragon's protection.
Yes, but as we have seen as well, they would rather do nothing and hope that the red dragons are gonna come and save them every time. It's not like
No.
they are actively fighting the rock. They just stood there and prayed.
Mm-hmm.
I disagree. I think it is their blind faith in their god, shall we say, that made them lazy. Well, perhaps not lazy, but too reliant. If they are stripped of this perceived protection, they can learn to be self-reliant once again. And, well, with the right guiding hand, then perhaps we could do even better.
Yeah, but they need someone to. Also, we risk incurring the wrath of multiple dragons. You know that's a dragon nation, right?
Does she have any ties with it?
She rules over it. Like,
I must have missed
Look.
the detail. Apologies.
Not a city
Yeah,
of dragon. It's still a city of people.
oh really?
There's no army of dragon, from what
Oh.
you know.
That's it. Do dragons fight each other over territory much?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Especially the chromatics against each other.
Well, if we were to attack the red dragons, we could disguise it as a territory dispute between the bronze and the red dragon. That way we avoid the risk of angering any other dragons that might be allied to the red dragons.
Do you guys want to pick one dragon over the other so much?
Well, one is
Have
a
we just-
clear, better option, but if you would rather not choose, then there is something to be said about choosing between lesser evils, I suppose.
Like, the bronze dragon has noble, what do you call, ambitions, but no desire to,
It's not really thought out. It's not a really thought out plan.
yeah, just like, hey, this is what I need to do, so I'm gonna do it, and then like, oh, what happens next? I don't know. It's basically how he is.
Well, if we are uncomfortable with dealings with the dragons, we can just postpone this quest of ours and find another easier dragon to kill.
Yeah, like one that's in the wilds rather than ruling over a nation or trying to topple someone ruling a nation.
All right. So, what is your plan then? If you're the day is getting late, so most probably the night you're gonna stay here. But moving forwards, what dragon are you gonna go around and find to fight?
Okay, how much longer do we have until we go and meet you?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 more days.
5 more days.
Today is 10th. The meeting is 10th is almost ending. The meeting is on the 16th.
We could just hang around here.
Seeing this is not a hostile territory, we can take a long rest here before we continue on with our journey.
Yeah. Also, I gotta go to the toilet. I'm sorry.
This runs over to the corner of the lava.
We respectfully turn away.
Respectfully turn away, got it. Alright. Don't make it canon, I know jokes.
I hear her.
J5's gonna erect a wall.
Small cubby.
That's the lavatory.
Okay, perfect. While Ignis protests, low, blah, 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 and so on. Yeah. You guys set up for the night, and the sound of kind of like training of the people going about their duties inside the bastion slowly dies down over the day as well, until finally you guys are able to take your night. The night... Oh, I need a watch for this one. Okay.
Alright. I'll take first watch, I think.
Alright. J5 first watch, Artyom, Ignis, Kin will take second.
Oh, I was on the...
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, 4. Can overlap.
I'll take second as well, and Besmertny will be throughout the night as well.
Alright. Ignis, you'll take last one, yeah? I'll assume so. Alright. So, J5. You take some time to kind of like keeping an eye on your surrounding. The surrounding area is not calm at all. You can see there are consistent kind of like jets of like fire and molten rock being shot out from the various geysers in the distance. Yeah, but luckily you are in the safe side. So there's not any of those geysers, but yeah, you can see the various geysers erupting in the distance and sometimes at regular intervals. And then you would hear a voice whispering at you. So what do you think, little one? Is slaying a dragon something you can do? The voice calls out.
No. Coming from the fire torch thing?
You look around for a bit, and the campfire that you guys set would have an eye of a dragon, so to speak, looking through it, looking at you.
Oh. Well, to be honest, we're not quite sure. Now our motives are conflicted. Our motivations are conflicted. On one hand, this is a dispute between you dragon folks. And on the other hand, we don't have any stake in this dispute.
There is no dispute. We are the true rulers of these lands, and that dragon is encroaching in our space. It is as simple as that. We are the rulers, they are the invaders.
Yes, on that sense, this unit would very much agree. But on the Bronze Dragon's side, he is just upholding his own justice. Doesn't mean that he is correct, and hence why we are conflicted.
And that's how you do it back home, is it? You don't like someone and you decide to just destroy their homes and kill the leaders of the family.
That is not exactly what this unit would have done. This unit would open up channels for discussions first before things go up into full-scale war. That is hence why this unit mentioned this is sort of a dispute.
Oh, something to think about, I guess. Good night. And
Well,
remember our deal.
Good night to you too. We'll see if things change by tomorrow.
A deal is a deal. We give you another dragon to slay, and you never return to our home. We'll be keeping an eye on you. And the eye closes, and the fire continues to flicker as normal.
Well, it was fun.
Alright. So, J5, you continue to keep watch. But for the most part, the rest of the night kind of passes uneventfully. Just wanted to see who'll be on the receiving end of the that talking over there. You wake up the next morning feeling much more refreshed and a little bit sweaty, given the constant lava flow next to you and then the jets of fire in the distance as well. It's not 100% comfortable place to sleep, but sleep comes to you nonetheless. So go ahead, take your long rest. And when you
baby.
and you wake up the next morning, you would
Where's
see
the long rest button?
it is
Upper right, there's like a little tent
Okay,
next
that's
to your
the tent
level.
icon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, got it.
All right. So you wake up the next morning feeling refreshed, energized, and also outside you begin to smell this really nice, wonderful smell. Peeking outside your tent, you see that Percy is actually returning back to your campsite carrying some freshly cooked some kind of gruel or something. He brings you a couple of bowls, telling you guys, "See, Master Williams asked me to give it to you. Have a nice breakfast and good luck on your journey." And he walks back to the bastion, leaving you guys with 4 bowls of gruel. As you guys,
Somehow I do not trust this.
Do I have something to purify this food?
Kane immediately gives it a lick.
Oh no.
Cinnamon, no, not cinnamon. Parsley, little bit of basil, and dragon poison. No, there's no poison in there. It's all good.
Alright.
For a second.
Yes, they just really want us to join them.
Oh, then they would have brought out a turkey or something. Not gruel.
Shoot.
So what did I missed it? What did the
Oh yeah, I'm gonna inform the rest of the party. Well, the Red Dragons contacted us yesterday night. They were asking about what's our next move. Are we going to fight? Do what they ask of us, or are we just gonna? What are actions?
I mean, is it bad if
They
we-
mentioned that they are the true rulers of this area, Mount Dragona, and the Bronze Dragon is the invader. To which this unit is agreeing with the Red Dragons. This is their territory, and the Bronze Dragon is the one attacking.
Uh-huh.
So But this unit also said that the Bronze Dragon's intentions are he's acting based on what he believes in. Not necessarily mean that he's bad or good. It's just he's doing what he thinks is good.
Yeah. So
And the Red Dragon's deal with us is that we kill another dragon and we don't go back here. So even if we don't fight the Bronze Dragon, we can just leave and never come back.
okay, that's true. I mean, yeah, I was just wondering if she mentioned anything like any bad consequences if we just decide to back out.
If she decides to go on and hunt us, then it wouldn't be our fault if we
Kill her?
them up.
Oh, you're smart. Was anyone looking at us at this point?
At this point, the fire is out already, so no eyes are looking through any other
What
direction.
about my hair? My hair is fire. Oh no.
Air flows like fire. It's not actual fire.
Yeah, but it's kind of fire.
So, what do you guys want to do now?
4 more days, right?
Yes.
Do we even have a tree around here to teleport from?
I don't think so. I think we need to go like to the forest here. Oh no, we need to
Yeah, we need to leave now. There's some trees around here.
we need to get back our fire our Ember Lions.
Ember Lions in
Okay,
Calico.
Lions over there, yeah.
No, if we just okay, there's a big tree here, so maybe not big.
I mean, we can't go here. Oh, we have to go back earlier, right? This is 3 days.
Sure.
So we can go there, teleport to Calico, get the Ember Lions, and teleport back to where? Kaihalani, right?
No, we need to go to Black Marsh or something.
Oh, Black Marsh. Oh, the meeting's over there. Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
Black Marsh. All right, so you guys want to do that, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Then you have to go now. We can't.
Just say our
here.
goodbyes, maybe. Leave
Yeah,
a note.
sure.
All right. So
We can just talk to the Bronze Dragon. We're leaving.
I don't
we're
know.
not
The
going to
last
fight.
time we tried to say goodbye to a powerful being, they framed us. I remember.
If they wanna kill us, go ahead.
You just want to have a reason.
I'm just looking for a reason to throw fists here. Come on. Try me.
Because right now, it is true it's not our conflict right now, but if they, involve us in it,
It's not our fault, eh?
it's not our fault. We're just defending ourselves.
All right. So, all of you guys make your way towards the bastion. Of course, the guards stop you from approaching, but Frederick, seeing you guys approach, he immediately rushes over towards you guys. Greetings, friends. It's been a while since I see you. How was the breakfast? I hope it's to your liking. It's what we have right now until Master Shadate returns with more food, so to speak. Oh, I
It's
see.
delicious. I don't know.
It is passable. It's food. I see that you guys have packed. Are you continuing on your journey towards, where was it, Kahilani or something?
Mm-hmm.
Very well then. No plans to stay then, I assume.
No, unfortunately.
I understand. The call
We
to
have a
hunt a
meeting.
dragon is not everybody can take lightly.
Well, it's It's more of this is not something we can do within 5 days. We have a meeting to get to.
Ah, I understand. Well, if you require anything, do let us know before your journey. We'd like to help you travelers once in a while when you come over. But regardless, hope you have a good journey. Amazing spicy sip.
Yeah, and if you can call us, just call us anytime.
I'll figure out how. Good day.
Even better, if we could have a large 3 here, then I can come anytime.
The ground's not exactly fertile, Miss Ignis, but I'll see what I can do.
Amazing.
Spicy 7.
Well, send our best regards to Shitate then.
Very well. Safe travels.
Good
And
luck.
you guys continue making your way towards the nearest tree area, and in hopes to find one of the large tree that you can use to teleport to Calico. That can someone roll me D100 real quick? I want to see when you find this tree.
Can I?
Sure.
Go
ahead.
for it.
Go ahead.
Yay! If we roll bad, okay.
Intervention.
Tell me that's a
A
good
second
thing.
one of this session, by the way.
You just walk past the fort, you wave them goodbye and everything, and you
Suddenly, a
travel.
large tree opens up.
And you do see kind of like a dying large tree because the area is a bit hot. So even this red leaf tree is kind of like in a terrible shape basically at this point. But yes, you see a lone large tree outside of the fireside ruin, ready for
What?
you to use your teleportation. No days of travel wasted at all.
How did we not
Oh.
even see this? Oh my goodness.
I mean, you're inside a ruin, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, if we ever want to do our quest again, the tree is right here. But it is dying, right? Hey, you guys mind if we just wait another 8 hours? Let me just invigorate this tree a little. Rejuvenate,
Considering
that was it.
we were ready to walk for days before finding a tree. Sure, 8 hours seems like nothing.
Yeah. Like first it's like, oh, they're going. Wait, why are they stopping? Wait, they're camping there?
It's not like right
Just
next.
around the corner.
It's not like right next to the fort. It's still like a couple of hours walk for you to get there. But yeah,
Okay.
it's there that you guys can. They do see you travel for a bit and then stop at a nearby tree. And like, what? Why? So Ignis, you set up and begin casting plant growth to ensure
8 hours.
to ensure the plant to flourish even in a desolate land. But in the meantime, during the 8 hours, the rest of you, J5 and J5 and Artyom, is there anything you guys want to do while Ignis is doing her business?
Hey!
Sulk because there's no dragon fighting to be done.
You guys can go find a dragon while I do this. I want to know.
J5 the player will suck, but J5 the character will not.
You can.
Okay. I want since we have time, I want to do research, but I can't remember where I stopped. Where's the notes again?
It's
Did
in
you
the
already know?
journal, player notes.
Journal.
Personal
player
journal.
Notes. Personal journal. All right.
I've copied over all your journaling stuff in there, so.
Okay. Oh, I'm at the second milestone. Okay, I'm gonna continue with my dismantling of
Dismantling of that hammer.
Yeah.
Alright, okay, so you spent 8 hours doing that.
Oh no, does it?
Oh, we stayed for like 7 days.
Oh, okay. Where's the? Okay. 8 hours, right? So I'm gonna calculate how many bonuses I get.
Alright, okay. Artyom, what about you?
Guess I'll continue working on the Besmertni upgrade I was
The
working on before.
Alright, okay. Alright. So you continue working on
Uh,
that 8 hours as well.
We walked for like 6 days, right? Do we get any downtime
No,
during that time?
not during the travel. Your
No.
walking is the working day. Is your working day, unfortunately.
Darn it.
All right. All you guys set up while Ignis is working on her spell. Everybody else is kind of like pulling out their like toolbox and dismantling various parts, just doing their research by themselves as the day grows later and later and later. And when close to sundown at this point, let me see how long it'll be. You woke up, I'd say around like 8.
Sorry, I reached another milestone, so can I roll for it?
Yeah, go ahead. Persuasion check, right?
Okay. Just
Persuasion?
straight up persuasion, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because remember I got that I failed something and then it changed to
Complication.
persuasion.
Yeah.
What,
For
what
some
were you
reason.
doing?
Dismantling a weapon so that he can know the enchantment. Alright,
Yep.
21.
Anyone?
Roll the
Okay.
5 and I
Bad.
got a 21. Oh. Alright, so put that 21, and with a 21, I think
Right.
there's no difficulty, right? It proceeds as normal.
Yeah, 31 is normal.
Yeah.
Okay, then. How to
Alright.
save? How to save?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
There
7,
you go.
8. On the top right, basically. There's the next to the search icon. Yeah. Okay. So, as you guys are working on this, you suddenly feel a kind of like a gust of wind and a glow coming from behind you. And when you guys turn around, you would see Ignis just finishing the spell, and you can see a wave of this kind of like warm ember energy just emits from her to the surrounding vicinity, and you can see the plant that is currently that you were planning to use definitely seems a bit healthier, with some red orangish colored grass begin to sprout up even at the base of the tree, creating a kind of small druid grove essentially over here.
Aww. That's how you know it's my tree. There's some red orange grass around it.
All right. So you guys have finished your projects. The tree is now healthy. Are you guys ready to continue to the other side?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Alright. Ignis, you cast open the portal, and one by one, all of you make your way inside, only to appear in the outskirts of Calico. And as you make your way back into town, you can see that the people are kind of like working on. They seem to be fixing up the house that was destroyed from before, from when I think it was Akemono who burnt down one of the house so that Hiwatari can walk through.
Oh, shit.
You look around trying to find if there
Slowly. Don't make a noise.
are. Alright. You try to sneak in, try to keep an eye on the surroundings, see where your Ember Lions are. So go ahead, roll perception check for me real quick.
Can I roll with advantage if someone's helping me?
Sure.
Sure. Everybody's looking, right? So someone's gonna be helping.
Alright. So with your perception, you would be able to find the Ember Lions. They are kind of like being used. They have like harnesses tied to them and a cart tied to their body, and these guys are trying to get them to kind of like haul log and stuff, but the lions are not listening to them. They're just sitting down, and they're too afraid to actually scold the lion, because the lion looked like they could eat them, so they're at an impasse, unsure what to do with the lions that was being left there.
Well, now we have 4 more days. Do you guys want to help, or should we just go and like hang around in Black Marsh? Maybe, I don't know. Black Marsh is not a great place. It's just so swamp.
You could check the map.
I'm sure it has a very active nightlife.
That's true. Walk around the map. Or we could
Well,
just
here's
walk.
the thing:
Wait,
if we
right
just,
here.
if we just stay here in the vicinity of the dragon's territory, they're gonna say, "Hey, I thought I have assigned assignment to you. Why are you here?"
That's true. I want to mess around in the battlefield.
Yeah. And one of these days, they're gonna either if you're with us or you're against us.
Uh, 4 days. What do we do? Oh my god.
Downtime then. Me and
So,
Artyom got researching to do.
Yeah, Artyom.
on the map, each hex is at 1 day, right?
This one, yes.
There's nothing within a 2 days walk.
Oh,
that's-
we can go
Interesting.
back to Kai Hilani.
Uh-huh.
Stay there for another 2 or 3 days, and then we go back to Black Marsh.
We can.
Right.
But why?
I mean,
We-
safe
we
place
go
to
on a
be.
explore.
It's a town. We can grab stuff if we want to.
I guess. Okay.
All right. So while you guys are over here, you guys go over to fetch your Ember Lions, and then we'll get ready to teleport towards Keahilani. Upon approaching the Ember Lions, the people in the surrounding vicinity notices you guys.
Dang it.
Are you like trying to do a night mission, trying to free them, or? Because if you just walk towards the Ember Lions out in the open, people can see you.
Like, I mean, we could. Okay. Do we want to talk with these people? Is my question.
We can just talk and say our goodbyes, right? It's not like they can stop us.
I guess that's true.
And we can always say that, oh, whatever our business with your dragons is our business, it's not yours.
Okay, then I guess we'll just take it.
All right. So, you guys make your way into town. You swagger out of the woods towards your Ember Lions, and the people in the vicinity, the Fire Genasis in the area, notices you, and immediately they kind of like start shouting at each other. "Oh my God, they're back! They're back! The Chosen has returned!" As some of the people begin to starting to gather in the area. Some of them gonna walk over towards you. They carry like some wet towels, some like a cup with like some wine on it, hands it to each of you. They help carry like your backpacks and everything and everything. Welcome back. Please have a seat. Do you need any food, drink? We have prepared Kai's house for you if you wish to stay there if you so wish.
It's okay. We're just here to take our lions and be on our way.
Oh no! Are you leaving already? Are you going to name another chosen? In that case,
Wait, what?
In that case,
you
Another chosen?
Ignis and Kane would notice Kai is nowhere to be seen.
Oh, wait, what?
Oh no!
Oh, no.
Wait, where's Kai? Where's Kai?
Oh, Lady Hiwatari came a little bit earlier at the late of the day yesterday, and took him in. He said his loyalty has been proven, and he's being brought inside Mount Terracona. And she said that you had a hand in it, so I thought you knew.
No, I mean, we did talk to, we did give him a good name. Well, oh my God, words. We
We
did
put in
give
a good word.
Oh, yes, thank you. We put in a good word for Kai. I just didn't think they would actually take him.
God, the dragons listen to her, and the whisper
No, wait,
gonna
wait, wait,
spread
no.
around. Oh, the dragons listen to her.
Oh
Dragons.
no.
No, the dragon does not. It was a one-time thing.
Are you
And
sure
we're
you
not-
have to go? We could stay here.
And-
We could make sure
and
that you know
this
your
is-
lives is all good and proper. You don't have to work a day in your life. You don't have to help with the offering. We can do that ourselves. We just need your help to put our good names in. If that's possible. If you see us worthy to be moved into Mount Daragona, you would put our name up if that's possible.
Okay. First thing first, I'm gonna pull this aside. Should you at least send a sending to Kai? See.
Yeah,
if
I
he's
wanted to.
really
Yeah.
okay?
I was just baffled by these people.
And Kai never answered.
Let me talk to Kai real quick. Also,
Oh my gosh, you can talk to Kai even from she truly is the chosen. Look at her hands, it's like fire. Oh my god. They're all Genasi as well. They all have fire like hair as well, but
yeah. I will send him sending to
Alright.
Kai and ask, "Hey, heard you got chosen. How's life on the other side of the wall? Are they treating you well? Hope you're okay."
Rain is just chuckling with anticipation. I can hear it.
you wait for it. And then you hear Miss Ignis. I did not know what you said, but I have finally been chosen. I am currently awaiting my role within the ladies' home. I cannot thank you enough for everything that you've done for the town and for us. Thank you. I think that's a bit long, but
Okay.
yeah, that's the gist of it.
Yeah. Seems like, seems like he's been doing pretty well. He's waiting for a role to be assigned. I don't think it's gonna be any different inside than out here. Is what I tell to the people.
Looking like whisper to each other and everything. And one of the girl that's been talking to you this whole time, and walks over to you again, Ignis. Are you sure you can't stay? We would really we would appreciate it to have you around. It'll be great to have another speaker to the dragon now that Kai is gone.
Well, you guys don't know Draconic?
Not. I kind of look at each other. Not fluently. I think Ray over there kind of points to another fire genasi. It's the most fluent, but no, we mean people who well the dragons are willing to listen to. Kai was the only one that usually talked to the dragon during offering times, so.
Oh no. Well, unfortunately we have a meeting to get to, and the thing is, that was a one-time thing. As in, the dragons won't listen to us anymore. They told us to like get out from here.
Oh no! This being
Oh,
honest.
say that.
Why? Wait, you can stop me if you think
Yeah,
I'm
it's
gonna.
gonna widen a little bit. Wait, why have the dragons exiled you? What have you done?
Artyom will step in before Ignis makes it worse.
Okay. Why it's a bad?
We are not exiled, we are simply needed elsewhere. Don't worry.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, like get out and do this work for us, that kind of thing. You know what I mean? I tried to cover.
They all kind of look at each other for a bit. Okay, I understand. Safe travels, Miss Ignis, Mr. Artyom, Mr. J5. And the crowd gonna slowly disperse. I guess we'll just prepare for the next offering. And they're all gonna slowly spread out, scatter around town.
Excellent, because we have some conversation to attend to as well. I think we'll pull the party aside for a quick chat, one-on-one. As he says, I understand the necessity for authority, but are you sure we are doing the right thing here?
Right thing by washing our hands off of things?
Yes.
Probably not. The right thing for us, though. I
I
mean,
never thought of you as someone selfish.
whoa. I've always been selfish. That's like my brand.
No, you have been self-serving.
Yeah.
It's a
Is
little
that not the
different from
same?
selfish.
Isn't this self-serving?
No, this
What's the
is a little
difference?
more on the selfish side, I suppose. Semantics.
No.
Besides, I don't see myself as a hero. I don't like to see myself as a hero, but J5, do you not have any concerns regarding this?
Well, if possible, this unit would like to help the people living here. As for the dragons, they are just dragons. It's in their nature to do these kind of things.
Correct, and it is the nature of humanity to rise above it, is it not?
Yes, that is true. However, this unit also has to consider Van Ignis's request because this is her home, her land, her people are here. If we handle this recklessly, then what if Ignis's worries that the dragons might retaliate to her people, since we're not going to be here to help them?
Yeah.
It's not this unit is saying that the Ignis's government is not suited to deal with the dragon, but they are still handling the war with the water genesis. They don't have the resources to spare to fight the dragons.
I mean, if we take out the red dragon, this is what's gonna happen, It's not gonna change anything for them.
What do you mean?
I mean, it's always gonna be this, as in someone step up, someone gets chosen to go in, and then the order of things get thrown off balance again. If you want to talk about it, this specific encampment.
I suppose my main concern was that these people here are not happy. They're not living good lives. They are, well, for all intents and purposes, slaves. Suppose it rubs me the wrong way to see it happen on such a large scale.
I suppose, but in this case, they're willing slaves.
There is no such thing, Ignis. They are,
I mean,
as you say, willing because they don't have a choice. It's like you're saying that you're, I guess not you, but I am aging willingly. No, it is just a reality, and it's something I have to accept.
I suppose.
But unlike human degradation, slave masters are something we can definitely take care of.
It's just a big ask. If you're gonna talk about risk, I guess the bronze dragon would be less risky, but
he is harming no one.
yeah.
He is inspiring, he is foolish, of course, but
I mean, he harms the people who goes there, really. And I really don't want to mess with the red dragon either.
I understand that.
More so, I mean, I do doubt our capabilities. Because it's like the four of us against three adult dragons. One may be ancient, who knows? We've never even fought one dragon.
Question for Rain, real quick. The two daughters, you said they weren't like huge by any metric, right? They were
Yep, they
large.
were not huge. They were large creatures.
Does that like line up with wyverns or something? Not wyverns. That was
Yeah.
winds or whatever.
It is as large as a wyvern. You've seen wyverns before, I think, in your travels. It is about as large as that, basically.
So that could be a very small dragon, actually, like young.
Probably, yeah.
Even that's big. Like any dragon is. I just, I don't know if I ever really want to fight a dragon.
Short of fighting them, we could negotiate.
They don't
But
even want to listen to us.
They will not listen to us. I agree.
And we don't really know what's going on inside. Cause it's like his words against hers, you know?
I know. I just see one as more actively harming rather than the other. But again, as J5 made it a point, these are your people. If you consider them happy here, if you consider there is nothing that should be done regarding this, by all means.
Yeah.
Then I respect your choice. And I will speak no more of it. He makes this elaborate pantomime of zipping his mouth up.
All right. So you unchain your Ember Lions from the the thing that is attaching them to the carts. The people kind of helps you to remove the cart as well, pushes it aside, and the Ember Lions kind of immediately gets ready for another full day of running. Essentially, they stand up, immediately gets ready to have the saddle put on them, and ready to travel. So all of you ride on the Ember Lions and then begin making your way out of the village. The people kind of gather at the edge, kind of give you a wave as you leave. And you make your way towards the tree that you marked before this, getting ready to teleport across once more. You ready to teleport away? What is Ignis feeling at this point, Ignis? Aina?
Conflicted because our team never really, talk about things like this.
It's one of those situations where, like, even if Artyom wants to save these people, then am I the bad guy, basically?
Yeah, exactly. Why? What are we gonna do anyway? What can we do?
Kill the dragons!
What?
Yes.
No! Because it seems like you're wanting to kill the red dragon, which is not something I want to do because it's crazy hard. That's really
why we do things,
But they evil. I mean, we're fighting the Empire. That's not crazy hard.
Yeah, that's already crazy hard. It's like if we do this crazy hard thing, more crazy hard things will follow on top of the crazy hard things that we already have to do.
I mean, but the dragons are there. Go in, kill them, go out. It's like we're practicing when we're going to fight. the emperor.
Tara
be
looks
like
up to you, noticing your distress right now, Ignis. Gives you a purr.
Aw. I will pet her. Her? Me?
The fire mean, yeah.
Okay, wait. The bronze dragon. What was the name again?
Chatate.
Chetate said that these red dragons are descendants from the chromatic dragon that once ruled over at Shimon.
Yes, that is right.
Do I know what kind of atrocities that the chromatic dragons did?
History check.
History check.
You guys really want to fight a dragon?
I mean, it's Dungeons and Dragons, not walking
Oh,
away
wow.
from dragons.
as we walking around, I'm chatting with our team because our team is from Shimon as well, right? So
Yes.
talking about these red dragons, what they did.
Uh,
Hope they didn't do the same thing.
Can I help
here.
just to see if we can get an natural?
sure. Go ahead. Reroll that J5.
Reroll.
Maybe we get 20, yeah.
Maybe.
5%. The odds are in our favor.
Yeah. Okay, never mind.
Net 2. We're missing
Almost
a 0.
the opposite.
Yeah, halfway there.
Oh, nice.
All right. So, with the 31, you know that right now there is the 5 shogunate: the gold, silver, bronze, copper, and brass dragons. Shogunates. Those are the current ruling shogunates right now. But back then, a couple thousand years ago, there were 10, including the red, white, black, green, and blue shogunates. Those are all the people, the dragons that have been ruling the land for quite a long time. The red dragons, they were taken down not because they were what do you call tyrants or something. Surely some of them like have committed atrocities in their own way, but the main reason they were taken down is because they got greedy and started attacking the other shoguns. The reason the metallic dragon remain is where the chromatic dragon, they attacked not just the metallic dragon but also the other chromatic dragons as well. They just fight each other, try to conquer as much land as possible. The metallic dragons, they're like, okay, you know what, these guys are getting crazy, let's band together and take them out one by one by one, until the red dragon was the last one and got shooed away.
I see.
Yeah. So you would know that there are definitely, most dragons in the world are definitely in Shimon somewhere. The ones that are easily visible are the metallic one, of course. But since then, dragons have spread out all over the world. And most probably, maybe the descendants of the red shoguns have had children here. And that's how Lady Heatherton came to be. Given the name as well, you know that that name is of Shimon origin. It's draconic still, so yeah.
I see. So there is a chance that they're going to start expanding. Right?
It's entirely possible.
But they haven't, right? For as long as I know.
Yep, for as long as you know. So this is even before the formation of what do you call it? Kailapa, the 5 councils and everything. Lady Heatherton have controlled Mount Deragona and has remained in Mount Deragona.
Yeah, and Kailapa has been what? Several centuries old.
Merely a moment in a dragon's life.
So, as you stand in front of this giant tree, riding on your Ember Lions. You look back at the village. You look at the tree. What do you do?
I don't know. Okay,
After
look.
rides past Ignis,
Sure.
pulling up
If
his
you
car.
really want to do this, you have to come up with a plan that I can get behind. Because I have no idea how we're gonna pass through the fire gate.
Hey, the bronze dragon did it once. They must have a plan.
It was brute force.
I would note
Oh,
that your character would
oh.
remember that he mentioned that he's been collecting artifacts that Hifuten has blessed and forget to unbless, basically.
Oh, there must be one in here, Calico.
Trying to basically give it to all the members of the Bronze Shield.
And also, what about these rivers? The fire curtain is on the mountain tops, right?
That is correct.
But if we go under,
Oh, that's an option.
the depth of Moira.
Moira?
No, it's an LOTR reference. They don't go over the mountain, they went through
Under
the dungeons. Yep.
Mines of Daragona.
And can we do this within 4 days?
I mean, we can go to the meeting first and then go back here. It's not like the dragons are going to go anywhere, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then we have to leave the torch. Hey, wait, the torch? Is the torch one of the things that are blessed?
You can detect magic and see.
Alright, so I'll do that.
Identify
10
it.
minutes.
Identify it.
Identify. Do I have it prep though?
Oh my god, you don't even have identify prepped anymore? Is that how little magic item I've been
No.
giving you?
Yeah, I don't have it prepped. But can we use a fate point?
Mm-hmm.
Since it's been days, right? One of the days I do an identify just to see.
Sure. You identify.
So one fate point.
Yeah, so one of the past days you identified the item, and it was not a magical item to begin with.
Okay.
It wasn't.
It wasn't. It's just a piece of stick that is on fire right now.
Damn.
Oh, I think it's not the fire. It's not the stick that is special. It's they can see through fire. I think they can open up portals
There you go.
through fires. Yeah, something like that.
Right. Yeah. Totally makes sense. So it's not blessed. So we don't have one. Oh, this just
Patate seems to have many, FYI.
ah! I really want to do this, but sure. Let's just go. We have time to spare. Let's just kill a dragon or 3.
All right.
Let's
Can I-
do this.
J5 is a bit too excited for that.
J5 the player is excited. I mean J5 the character is also. I mean, back in Shimon. No. Back in Shimon, everything that is not humanoid is considered a threat, right?
Yeah.
Including especially the chromatic dragons, since they are quote unquote exiled.
Yeah. All right. So,
Oh, I thought you were doing this.
so you
Can I-
guys. Yes.
Can I just quickly? No, never mind. I'll think of it before I go and message my mom.
Okay. All right. Yes, Artyom.
For J5, important spells to take, I feel like.
Okay.
Heat shield or whatever it's called.
Fire shield. Something.
Fire shield.
You
Are
need
you
to be immune to it, I think.
Why?
Because I don't know if dragons can bypass resistance.
Oh, can they?
If
Range
Can they?
It might.
nature check real quick.
Okay.
Boy,
Can I get help, or are you guys smarter? I only have
I
I have
have-
plus left.
I mean, your brother
No, no.
is burnt to ash, right?
well, yeah, but resistance doesn't mean immunity, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll just.
We're not going today. Oh,
Okay.
They're going
are we?
today, right?
Oh, are we?
No.
I mean, need to prepare spells.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
I'll
okay.
flash the 19.
All right. So that is a 26.
6.
You would know that dragon, much like any other creature, they have resistances and everything. But naturally, from what you know, their fires are not strong enough to bypass someone's resistance.
Uh-huh.
Naturally.
Natural.
Naturally, ash is not able to burn through your resistance as well.
Yeah, but ash
But,
can.
but he has been training for it, make his fire so hot that it burns blue, that it was able to burn through people's resistance. So, you don't know if these dragons have put that practice.
Yeah, I mean, it's still a good thing to have, but
I
definitely.
would say we can assume that they have they can bypass resistance. They've been ruling over these 5 genesis all this time, right? And these genesis are resistant to their fire. They really want to, punish someone. They want to burn someone, right? And also, I don't think I have fire shield.
And just so you know, most people, no matter how resistant you are, they have 4 hit points.
Okay, yeah, that's right. It is
I was gonna say.
Yeah, commoners have 4 hit points.
Artificer by default don't get fire shield. It's your subclass thing.
Ah, shit.
Oh, well then.
Do we still
Well, then
have
grab the
fire
haste
resistant
for
potions?
that
or-
saves.
Yeah. Do we still have that potion though? Let me
Check
check
your
my
bags.
inventory then. I remember we bought some, right? And then never used.
Oh, we have one fire resistance potion. Oh no,
Yeah,
2.
I have one on me.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
so
okay.
we all have one.
There you go.
In that
Yeah,
case.
I
You're
think
set
we bought.
then.
I think we bought to fight
Ash.
something.
I think fight
remember.
Ash.
Oh, Ash. Yeah. And then we realized that. Oh,
Then we
no.
realized we
Yeah.
We realized it's
Yeah.
Ash.
We spent money and then went on our way and then realized.
Yeah. I recall that. Yeah. All right. So you have your resistance potions ready.
So, if Ignis is resistant and takes a potion,
It does not.
will it doesn't stack? Okay,
Doesn't
but
It does like double resistance.
not double. I was hoping maybe if they have a way to circumvent resistance, they circumvent one of the resistances, but not the second.
Okay. Let me think for it. Think
Just
about
leave it
it.
on no, I
Yeah.
feel
Like I want. If I say yes, that's gonna lead to a whole lot of other thing. I'm gonna say no for now.
Okay.
Yeah. Maybe, but that's not a 100% terrible idea. Maybe you can brew a potion that specifically does that. Possible. But like normal potion of fire resistance, don't do that.
Why do I have Windwalk? Oh, it's my subclass thing. Okay.
All right. So, you guys make your way to the tree. Ignis, where are you opening the portal to? Hilani or the Fireside Ruin, now known as the Bronze Bastion?
Do you need
We're at your
anything before we
mercy.
go and do this? Because this was very stupid. Yeah, we could go back home, prepare our stuff, and then we go again.
Yeah, but we gotta tell the the bronze dragon that we're going to help.
Yeah, we can do that after we've prepared.
What if he started his attack while we're gone, and then we come back? Everybody's dead. It's just me now.
Well, he just said he won't do it anytime soon, didn't he? Because he still needs more things. Yeah, so it won't happen like the next day. It can take one day.
Sure. Why
All right.
not?
So where are you teleporting, Ignis?
I guess back home.
We have 3 days, right? We have 3 days, right?
Four.
Yeah.
3 or 4 right now.
4. This is
You
we had 5 days
But-
yesterday. This is still so.
Yeah. So right now it's
Because we-
11th. The meeting is on the 16th.
Okay, because we still need to consider from the fireside ruins to what they're gonna take 6 days. It's not like when we pass the curtains, the dragons are gonna come, right?
Where were we? We don't even know where we were when we got in.
Our tree is here. Here.
No. We don't know where we were when we got into Darragona.
Yeah, but either way, I mean, I'm assuming by the drawings on the map, there must be somewhere inside this whole thing, right? It's not like when we just go past the fire curtains and then the dragons are gonna come. Hey, why are you trespassing?
You need to travel to it.
Yeah, we need
I
to travel inside.
guess. Fine. We'll just go back to Fireside Ruin.
All right. So Ignis, you reluctantly open a portal to the fireside ruin. One by one, all of you walk inside. Your Ember Lion's looking a little bit weird at this tree that suddenly opened
sorry.
into a door.
I would have talked to them first before we go.
Okay. Then they easily
Yeah.
pass through, no problem. As you appear on the other side, with the Bronze Bastion in the distance, as you guys now are riding your Ember Lions, you guys run in that direction, making your way towards the Fireside Ruins.
Can I as we walk, I'm gonna because Kane is not there,
Huh?
but in spirit he is. First I'm just gonna vent to Kane. This is a stupid idea, right? And then I'm gonna send a message and vent to my mom.
Okay.
I'm gonna say, um, I'm gonna tell my mom. I'm gonna send a few messages because we're not going today.
Mhm.
I'm gonna say, Hine, my party decided we're gonna fight Lady Hifiten and her daughters. I hope we'll survive. I don't know what to say because it's like I don't want to flame my party for my mom, but I don't want to just say like.
And the spell cuts off right there.
Help!
As you hear the voice coming from your mom, Ignis, if you want to do it, commit. If you don't, state your intentions. If they still refuse, then walk away. No one can
Ooh.
force you to do anything you don't want. Not that like I ever stopped you before.
I'll send another one and I'll say, it's just they enslave people. They're dragons. Like I was okay with that, but Artyom wasn't, and he's never like this. So okay, this is weird. I don't know why I'm talking to my mom in this way.
You hear You hear her clearing her throat. I'm going to be casual. Oh, now you want to care about your people.
Let's laugh.
Take this. Do you truly care about those people? Or are you just feeling guilty? Think for yourself. Whatever you choose.
Yo, my mom's so good now. Told you she's so cool, girl, woman. Okay, I guess I'll stop it there.
All right, so you bound into the gates. Of course, the guards try to stop you now that you're mounting on Ember Lions and everything. They're kind of like expecting an assault coming from you guys or something, as a couple of the guards are like grouping up near the gate. But as usual, a friendly face walks out of the gate. Frederick Billiams walks over towards you guys, waving his hand up, trying to hail you. But then you see a large shadow cast over you as a dragon leaps out from the mage tower and lands down the human, clad in bronze armor, carrying a shield and a sword, as he walks over towards you. Welcome back, friends! Seems like you have come to a decision.
I'm gonna activate True Sight, make sure no one's around.
Looking at True Sight, at this time, you would see one orb directly above J5.
I dispel it at 5th level.
Alright. And the spell goes away. Somebody was watching us.
Always, there's always someone watching us, so I just wanted to make sure.
Very well.
See if there's any fire around.
I'm sorry?
See also if there's any fire around before we start speaking.
There are fire inside the base, but you guys right now are outside.
Oh, inside the base. Outside there's no fire.
At the moment, no.
Okay. Speak, J5.
Well, seems like we have come to a conclusion. Not conclusion, to a commitment, I think. We decided to help you hunt those red dragons.
A smile curls on his face as you state that. Very well. Then, in that case, we may not need as many of those blessed artifacts as I think.
But shouldn't we at least discuss first? Exchange informations, what you know, and
We need a almost foolproof plan before we go in. This is and we need to do it within 4 days. 3 days actually.
That is an urgent deadline. Is there something else you want to attend to first then, before dealing with this?
Oh yeah, actually yeah, we should do that first and then we'll come back. Okay.
Yes, I think that might be more prudent, and maybe in that intervening days I'll be able to gather as many resources as I can, choose the right person for the mission, and then we can plan for, well, we can execute it. But for now, I think a feast is in order, right? It's not as usual. We got the amazing Spicy 7 on our side today. And you turn to the
Yes.
people, ladies and gentlemen, the Lady Hifferton will be struck down by the heroes of our time.
Don't
Well,
Don't
but before we have
tell
that feast,
people.
should should we have a meeting amongst ourselves first?
Of course, we will. But for now, relax. You've traveled far. Grab some drinks, grab some food, and then we'll resume away from all these fights.
Yes. Okay.
Very
Yeah.
well. For now, that's where we're gonna take a break. Perfect. Good timing. It's 9:40 something, so we're gonna take a break as you guys have the food and everything. The people are very happy that you guys joined in. It's kind of like I don't know. I don't know how to describe it because we don't really have superheroes in the real world, but you know. Basically like the Superman is joining you in the goal that you've been working this whole time, so it's really great for them. So you guys, they're mostly gonna spend the time during the dinner to kind of like learn some war stories from you guys, you know, from your experiences, from your various leagues of adventures for now. And well, they did not, you do realize though they don't know about the warrant that is in your head. Seems like the people here has been here for quite a bit. So yeah. So right now
The
we're
war
gonna
in our heads? What do you mean?
the warrant, the bounty
No.
on your heads.
Oh, I
None of
think meant
them
like
seem
the
to-
war in our heads, like that we're conflicted about.
Yeah,
Yeah, I thought that too.
I said
Is everything
warrant.
is happening?
Warrant. But yes, you can talk about that as well. But for now, we're gonna take a break, and when we come back, we can figure out how you're gonna approach this problem. Actually, we can even leave right now, and then that way we just assume you have a plan. We can do it outside of session or something. But for now, take a break
Okay.
first. See you guys in a bit.
What?
Right.
You mean end the session this round and then?
Bright lights. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. So, the party, we're gonna skip forward a little bit after the party returns to the fireside, to the fireside? Yeah. After the party returns to the fireside ruin, you guys had a small party where the people are essentially fangirling over you guys, talking about your adventures, trying to get the good vibes basically from your escapades. And then later on in the night, Chatati brought you to an underground room devoid of any fire of any kind, and he lights up what do you call a couple of crystals using a spell by the looks of it. As you all light up, you guys get down to business and start discussing on the plans of what you had in mind. After the discussion, you guys agreed on some allies and some items that you may need. And the next day, or how long are you planning to stay at the fireside ruin?
Until we have to go, I guess.
All right. So you stayed here for a couple more days then. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4. If you stay here and then had the meeting on the 11th, so you still have 12, 13, 14, 15. So you have 4 days if you want to do anything. So that's 24 hours of progress. Go ahead and add that.
24 hours times 3.
Wait, no. 8 times 4 is 32. What am I saying?
32.
Math. 32 hours of progress on all your projects. Whichever you want to progress.
It's just shy. 84 hours more.
Alright.
Can
And
I one of those days burn the midnight lamp, midnight oil?
I'll say no. That's the time you can work effectively. But yeah, afterwards, you guys, finish up your projects, and then on the 16th, you guys part ways with the denizens of the Bronze Bastion, and you make your way towards the tree once more on the 16th as you guys get ready to teleport to, well, what was that place called again? Black Marsh.
Black Marsh. I
So-
guess we'll bring our
Oh no,
Ember Lions
something's
too.
wrong here.
I'm sorry.
My notes, it's all messed up. It's empty for some reason. What the hell happened?
What? What? What?
It's the
What?
journal one. We need to
My notes are
find J5 journal, not ignorant, not J5 note.
not notes journal. Okay. Oh, okay. I see.
Oh, that's
Okay, okay,
journals.
okay.
That's different.
And notes. Yeah.
Oh my
There's
god.
journals and notes.
Where's
God damn it.
notes? Oh, the J5 notes. That's different from J5
Oh, but
journal
It's journal. Yeah.
and
I don't know how
J5.
many milestones for this. I don't remember.
You most probably 5.
I guess so.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So you guys gather in front of what do you call? In front of the tower, in front of the tree, and Ignis. You cast teleport to
Black Marsh.
Blackbush. The three parts open, and almost
Oh, in the
immediately.
days. Sorry, in the downtimes, I would have asked. I would have just I would have been doing it regardless. I just want to establish that I have been in contact with my fiance, making sure he's well fed and well cared for.
Got it. All right.
That's all.
So the three parts open to reveal a pathway directly towards the Black Marsh. And the moment the gate opens, there's kind of like a musky smell wafts in your direction. Some of the Ember Lion kind of had to cover their nose a little bit as they get this new intense smell. But you guys push onwards, push them towards the Black Marsh area, which is slightly cooler than where you guys are right now. The whole area seems to be desolate and kinda dead, with what do you call signs of undeads that used to be here, travelers that used to go here that died, and also the signs of what used to be a forward base camp of the Nawilan army was here as well. But now it is completely empty. You, upon arriving there, at the moment there are no signs of you. So what do you guys wanna do?
Wanna do. Let's do the do.
Send a message.
All right. What do you say?
I have been in contact with Dew. I'm just making sure that he remembers.
Yeah. So what do you say when you send a message?
Okay. Hey, Dew, where are you? We are here in the swamps already. It's 3 miles from Water Genasi encampment that we were in last time. Let us know if you're safe.
You hear 3 miles. Oh, all right. Oh, can you start making your way here then? I don't know where exactly you guys are.
I guess by here, I assume he means the Genasi encampment, the Water Genasi encampment.
That's right.
Okay. I'll just reply. Store will be there in half an hour.
All right.
Is it safe? I mean, Water Genasi don't really like me, no?
No, no one's here. We've moved on. The base have been pushed forward. You're clear.
Okay, cool. Okay, I'm gonna tell that to the party. Yeah, I mean 3 miles is like half an hour, right?
Yeah.
On our lions. Okay.
Maybe shorter actually, but yeah. So all of you get on top of your Ember Lions and begin rushing towards the direction that Ignis is basically leading the path. In the distance, you would be able to see a person standing near some kind of like old camps. Basically, there are signs of posts, wooden posts being put up. There are signs of like old tarps and stuff. Definitely, someone used to stay here for quite some time, but it seems like this place has been abandoned. And this person, upon seeing you guys, raises a hand and begins waving his hands in your direction. You
Go
make your way
for-
close and you see him, the water genasi, Dew. He has kind of like an average build, freckles on his cheeks. He has kind of like a headband that is holding colored feathers on the side of his head. He's not. He's currently wearing some kind of dark, purple and black leather armor. Upon seeing you guys approach, he walks over in your direction as well. Hey guys, haven't met you guys in a long time. How have everybody
And
been?
well,
He goes over, gives Ignis a hug.
I'm gonna hug back. I'm not making weird, you know,
Mm-hmm. Definitely not making it weird.
and just stop, and just casually say, well, you know, same old, planning to fight a dragon, on the run from the Empire, trying to talk to a war council. Just regular ass stuff.
Sounds like you have a lot on your plate.
Yeah.
Regardless, we're here to talk about this whole war thing. You said you have evidence.
Yeah. The problem is, well, sometimes we just don't think things through, and we don't have anybody who can cast Speak with Dead right now.
Oh,
Well, we found a culprit. We can make him talk.
well, I can, so just.
You
Ooh,
Yeah.
can.
nice.
Damn.
Hey,
You're not a cleric, are you?
he kind of like does the. Kinda.
Were you? Because last time you said you were not a cleric.
Not. I said I'm not a cleric, but I do have powers similar to what a cleric could have. I can do healing.
Oh my god! Okay.
I can speak with the dead. I can ask for guidance. But yeah,
Ooh.
Oh, that's amazing.
but not really 100% a cleric. I don't pray. I don't run a church by any means.
Oh wait. I mean, Galvana opened a church back in Contacol, and it's all dedicated to the 12. If you want to visit sometime.
Right, that's great. Well, good for her.
And speaking of which, I've been wanting to show you this. This is an artifact from like the 12 days. This is like legit stuff. And I show him necklace up to 12.
You open the necklace and you see the illusory image of the 12, kind of like semi, kind of like moving a little bit, kind of gives it a look. Well, I'll be. That looks like the best depiction of the 12 I've seen yet.
It is the.
It is the 12.
It is the 12. We found this from one of the Oh my god! And I'm gonna go and tell him. Of course, before I say that, I'm just gonna make sure no one's no one's watching.
At this time, no. No one's watching.
Okay, I'm gonna continue and tell him what we found. Uh, okay. So, okay, hold on. Before I tell you what's going on, I guess we should, because it's kind of related to how we found out about the culprit. So, do you know the underground city of the undead city of Mach?
I have heard rumors. It's somewhere to the west of here, if I recall correctly.
Yeah.
So it's
So
a real thing.
uh-huh. I mean, we
Oh.
couldn't confirm it before, but we can definitely confirm it now because like the gag order is lifted. Um, so we were supposed to be in a lot not actually alliance, but we were in good standing, kind of. You know, we
With the
befriended one of the
undead city.
yes.
They're
Go on.
surprisingly good.
Hard to believe, but regardless, continue.
So yeah, that is until the ruler kidnapped my fiance, and kind of held him in, like held his soul in custody until now. And this is just after the emperor um framed us for murder we didn't commit, and now like want everybody to kind of bring us to them. So we think it has something to do with uh okay, and before I and why it has something to do with the ruler is because the ruler is a disaster. Wait, no, a terror. So you know the great terrors of anyway. So
Ah,
Are you
eh,
regretting our association yet?
a little bit, but
but okay. So basically, one of it is well, we were trying to figure out what's going on. One of their generals, we were talking to, basically, well, it's not really the general. It's more like the brother of the general. Uh, basically admitted very, how you say, excitedly that he was the one who did it. So he shapeshifted into my mom and then lured River in and killed him
right.
because the undead city needed more deaths within the vicinity to basically power a powerful spell that can take their city away from this plane of existence or something like that.
Right. If this is true, well, that just means that Nauilans attacked the wrong country.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna
Oh,
scratches his chin for a bit.
yeah. I was hoping we could bring this forth. I don't know who would listen though to the war council or whatnot. Hoping you're still like you.
I can bring it up. That's definitely possible. But okay, let's see this evidence first then.
J5.
I'm gonna bring out the drawer. Pull out the drawer
And the
from
body is now
there.
like starting to rot and everything, so the smell just wafts onto everybody. Like, oh, oh my god.
We
Ooh.
didn't have a cleric to
Yeah, gentle repose this thing.
preserve.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, someone did do it like 10 days ago, 10 days after it died, but it's been a month, so.
Oh my god. And he kind of goes over and it won't do much, but it won't get any worse as he casts, puts out 2 copper coin and places it on top of the eye of Fritz, basically. And he
It can still
begins.
talk, right? It has some mouth and whatnot.
Yeah, yeah. And he focuses on the spell. Yeah, sorry.
He's using coins, same as Victoria, right?
Yep.
We're shipping the same coin.
It's just the.
Oh no, the spell
No.
requires coin actually.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gentle.
Oh,
That's
I
just how
see.
you do it. He worships the 12. Well, not exactly worship, but believes in them.
He focuses on the spell, and you can see this kind of like divine glow appears at the kind of like the symbol of the 12 on his chest. Basically, it kind of glows for a bit, and it channels along his arm and onto the body for a moment, as the body glows gold for a bit, and then returns back to. All right. Mind taking it out from the drawer and place it on the floor?
Okay. Pull up the body and put it down.
All right. He looks at the body for a bit. He fumbles with the belt, his tool belt, and pulls out an incense. Takes out a brazier, puts the incense in there, and then casts firebolt. The incense begins to burn. And she puts his hands together and then begins to essentially pray. He utters a few words to Manada and another word to Nakran, to Esliri, asking them to bring this person back so that he can be served his judgment, basically. As you see, the energy begins to coalesce around the body. The eyes begin to glow with this divine purple energy as the body sits up straight. He looks at the person. You. Who killed Prince River? It's the amazing Spicy 7. Those bastards killed him.
What?
What?
He looks at
body
you.
lie?
He
Oh,
looks
God.
at the guy again. Are you... Gotta think for a moment.
Maybe you should just ask, were you? No, but if he can lie. I didn't know corpses can lie.
He thinks
There
for...
is zone of truth. We can compel it to tell the truth.
Unfortunately, it's not really a creature right now. Won't affect him.
Corpses lie, god damn it. Even in death, he's spinning yes.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Did you have any hand in the death of Prince River? No! Well, I was associated with the amazing Spicy 7. That's when I found it out.
Tim will shake his head and say, "You are wasting questions on this. He will lie to you again and again. Unless, of course," he turns to the party, "we assume the shape of another. Who would he trust?"
Himself, I guess.
All right, a little less convoluted.
His siblings, maybe?
Well, do you have an image of this sibling?
Can we draw? Let's draw.
How long does the spell last? 10 minutes, okay. No, is that the casting time? Let me check. Duration is 10 minutes, alright, okay. So, if you can do it within 10 minutes, be quick.
Yeah, we've done this before. Let's do it, Artyom.
Why don't you keep the images you drew?
So
Keep
which
the
way
what?
are we doing it?
Keep whatever you draw. Keep it.
Yeah, we probably should have like a notebook with sketches. I don't know, I mean, last time I used the tiny servant?
Yes, Tiny Servant, and then I think J5 did something as well, I can't remember what.
Artyom reach into his bag, it's a little mechanical prairie dog, runs up his arm, already pencil in hand, ready to draw.
Alright. Oh, and J5
Sets down
uses
some
the
paper.
image to kind of like add the detail and everything. So go ahead, roll
Yeah.
intelligence check for me, real quick, with advantage, and see how detailed you can make this drawing.
Go to do it. There
I'll
you go.
flash that just in
Flash,
case.
alright, 29. He
Feels
gives it a
important enough.
look. He leans forward. Who do you draw?
Who was my? Actually, Christoph was like the head of the family. Maybe we should
That's
go
right.
Christoph then.
All right, Christoph it is. So you draw the image of Christoph, this middle-aged man, full beard, hair tied to a bun, wearing kind of like bones-ish kind of armor, carrying the sword and everything. Every detail that you can get. You see Dew examining this image as much as he can, and then he pulls out a hat, puts it on, and as it snugly fit onto his head, his body image changes to the form of what do you call of Christoph. Mission report. What happened to Prince River? He kind of changes his voice a little bit as well to fit the appearance that he sees. Dead. They won't know what hit him.
How do you finish?
Gonna think for a moment to get a more accurate answer from him.
Tell him to recount
Oh,
his
oh.
exact.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Fritz is very sadistic. He would love to tell you the details of how.
Fritz, exact details. Come on. I took the form of one of the council. I walk in, trick the guy into a meeting. Then I fucking stab him in the back. Made sure his little kid was watching too.
Oh my god.
And then ran through town, make it look like I was guilty. Then
God.
spent some time around the kid. Make sure he reports it. Make sure the whole country knows. And then let their pride take over. You see Dio kind of thinks for a moment when he's definitely shocked by this information. Why?
Yeah, can I?
Sorry, go on.
No, I was gonna give him like a pat, just to.
He
But I don't want to be seen in the peripheral view.
thinks for a
Everyone
moment
at the
once
same-
more. Alright. And you remember why we do this, right? Tell me. What? You're an idiot. It's because the boss told us to do this. He wants to make some weird spell work. He's a necromancer. He needs death. And the body falls down to the ground. He takes off the hat, and the image disappears, revealing to just Dew himself once more. Holy shit.
Yeah. What do you think?
This is credible evidence for sure. It'll be a little bit annoying to present, but definitely possible, mate. I don't know if it's enough to stop the war, Ignis.
Well,
But is it enough to start a peace talk? A truce, perhaps?
He looks at Ignis. That will actually depend on you. He looks at Ignis.
Me?
Oh my
Wait,
goodness.
why? Why me? What do you mean?
The Nauilans do not want war. We are here to avenge the death, get some reparation. And if this murder was done by someone else, we do not want to continue this war. The problem is this war has grown beyond just River. Many deaths has happened since. And given that we started this war, I don't think your friends in Kailapa is going to give up that easily. They're just not gonna say, "Oh, okay, my bad. Let's just stop fighting." Someone needs to convince them on their end to give the peace talk a chance.
Oh, I'm like the worst person.
Well, do you know
No
someone
one's
who
really.
can?
Mm, my mom, maybe?
Your mom.
Perhaps. I.
It's the best shot we've
It,
got.
yeah, and if not her, if people don't listen to her anymore because of all that has inspired, we can probably talk to the other council members. Although they don't really like me either, but maybe they'll listen to my mom. Or maybe one person will listen. There's four of them. They're all guys, though. I mean, they will listen to you, obviously. But
Hey, you're amazing, Spicy 7. The most famous adventuring group in the world. If there's anything that you Kailapans worship, that's power.
yeah, but it's like either they worship power or they hate me more. At this point, it feels like it's the
Well, time
same.
to show them how powerful you truly are. Make them can't hate you.
I guess that's
Hey,
true.
look,
Oh, we could do this. We could pull a feint and say, "Well, the Amazing Spider-7 will guide them to the battlefield, and you will guide Nawila to the battlefield. But before they start fighting, we trick them into, hey, I mean, psych, this is actually a peace treaty. Look at what we have to say. Get it? I mean,
I can
that would work.
promise you that is a terrible idea.
yeah,
Well, uh,
if you are raring to go to war, war is what going to happen. It's a bit difficult to just suddenly change your mind in the middle of a battlefield. Fog of war and all.
mm, I guess. I guess. I mean, that's my idealistic view. um,
No matter what, we're gonna need someone from Kailapa's side to start the idea of
of
peace.
peace.
Otherwise, if Nawilans back down, Kailapa's gonna fight us on our turf next. And again, and again, and again. The cycle continues. I
Well,
think this information will be enough for me to convince the people that they can back down. But they need a guarantee that Kailapa won't chase us back to our home.
okay. I think I can probably do something. Maybe. I'll try. I'll try my absolute best.
Alright. That's all we can hope for.
So, do you want to keep this body or?
Yes, but I'm not exactly equipped to carry it around. That's okay. One
Uh,
second. And he pulls out his water skin. He looks around for a bit. You guys got a large bowl or like barrel or something that I can use? Large water container.
No.
Looks
But
around.
there's none around here? It was a water genasi encampment, for goodness sake.
That's true. Was, but they've taken all the tools and everything. He kind of looks around for a bit. Kind of notices a large puddle on the floor. He looks at it. Good enough. 1 second, please. And he pours the water from his bottle, and then begins to cast another spell by the looks of it. And then you see the image of another person on the other side. You can't really see the details of this person. You can only see the silhouette, and also the like some kind of light glowing from this person's eye. You hear a deep growl, almost modulated voice, basically. And you hear the voice asking,
What?
let me think. What was his title again?
Oh my god!
Left hand you, report.
Wait, can you say that again?
Left hand.
Left hand.
Left hand.
Ooh. He's
The
left-handed.
hand. He's not
I
a
don't think
right
that's what it
hand.
means.
I have verified the evidence. Seems credible enough. I think this is a way for us to end the war. Very well. Bring the evidence back home, and we will start the talks. A bit of a problem. It's a dead body. I see. We'll send Left Hand Rain to you as well. Very good.
Rain?
How many left hand do they have?
Anything else to report? We got some
Rain?
allies attempting to infiltrate the war council on the other side. They're gonna try to persuade them to be open to a talk, or at the very least to allow us to leave. And then we're gonna have to decide on what we're gonna do with the actual murderers of Prince River. Understood. Bring the evidence back, and we can end the war with this. Thank you for your work, Left Hand. Alright. Blackwater out. And the image fades away.
Blackwater?
Sorry about that. A little bit of a boss report and all that. All good.
Wait, your last name is Blackwater?
Nope. That's just their name. Don't worry about it. Artyom, you want to say something?
Yeah, when the whole conversation was happening, considering we can all see it and hear it,
Yep.
can Artyom bump Ignis to teleport to inside the guy? Because
Right.
we were betrayed by every person in authority in the past
That's
2 months.
That's fair. Hey, one
Inside
did not
the
betray
voice,
you.
right?
One pretended to betray you. Insight, yes. With disadvantage because you can't really see the facial feature of this guy.
Okay. Oh, ouch.
Alright.
This is
I can flash that to a 20.
Alright. With a 20, you can figure that this person has a personal connection to Dew. And by the looks of it, he seems, unlike the people that you've seen so far in direct connection to the war, this person does seem to want to end the war. Whether or not they will actually do it, that's still uncertain. But from what you can see right now, the person is keen to end the war.
Is it anybody I noticed?
No.
No?
You would never meet this person.
Alright.
Alright, sorry about that.
Was it a voice? Was the voice distorted or?
Yes, voice distorted, pictures definitely altered. So it's very difficult to get anything other than the intonation and all that. That one you can't really mask. But other than that, yeah, they've tried their best to mask it.
Who was that?
My boss.
Major. What's his name?
Major what? No, I don't think we've. You shouldn't know the name either. I don't know the name either. So
Wait, you've never met him?
no, if not. Don't worry about it. I'll wait for my friend to come over, and then we can carry the body back home.
It was that friend is Brainy. Is that the one that met us?
Yep, the one that you guys met when you, and he does air quotes, betrayed your country.
Thank you for the air quotes. I also think it was a stupid. I think the thing that I betrayed them just from there. Like, jeez.
I mean, you did choose a water genasi over a fire genasi, just saying.
But come on.
On people on the outside, you can see how that looks like, right? Come on, kind of ruffles your hair a little bit. All right. Thanks for the
Greatness,
info.
infidelity.
Thanks for. I can't hear you if you're saying something.
You're not supposed to hear.
Okay.
It's just Agnes internal monologue saying, "Stop it! I have a fiance."
Regardless,
Wait, this Ray, you said you didn't like her. Do you like her now, or
kind of narrows his eyes a little bit. We're co-workers. He's sending her to me to help carry this back. He's actually trained in long distance teleportation.
it's a
Go ahead.
Oh.
Tim is trying to resist the urge to heat metal Ignis's ring.
With a 20, you would know. You would see that. How would I describe this? There is definitely some affection to the Rainy. You don't think it's the level between you and your future husband, but definitely some level of affection up there. Perhaps friends or more.
Stand down, Ignis.
Only I can be happy. Stop it.
Only I can be happy. Wow.
Okay. It's still hard to see. Okay.
All right. So
Dude,
Do we
this
just
should
wait? Oh, yeah, sorry. I think.
Alright,
Go
yeah,
ahead.
go ahead.
it should go without saying, but be careful out there. I don't mean just from your own people, and of course I don't mean to insult, but you are on a precipice of history, and well,
So it would seem. A lot of
many
things
will
are.
want to stop you.
Thanks for the advice. And I agree. This war's been going on long enough. And if that man, kind of pointing to Fritz, is not working alone, then I'm assuming there will be some people trying to stop me.
Oh, jeez.
Well,
Tina guess word.
Should we tell them?
Yeah, go ahead. I mean,
Friend you, just so you know, this man, he's from a family that cannot die.
And he just points to the dead body in front of him.
that is
Yeah,
one
that
of
is
the
just
bodies.
one of the bodies. We killed that man actually a few times actually, before he confesses of the war crimes that he did.
You killed him a few times.
Is that really the strangest thing you've heard from them?
It's like having a blessing of the necromancer. So
I
He's just gonna
mean,
keep coming back.
it's a useful skill to have to not die. I wish I had that. But
yeah, but it comes at a cost of like a lot of things. One of it is like you can't bear children.
oh, that sucks.
And in order
Also your
for them
immortal
to keep
soul.
reviving, he needs to take the life of another person.
Been there. But alright, so
So,
his
if you-
whole
if you really
family
want
can do
to-
this or something.
Yep.
Yes, his whole family.
There's 5, 6 people. One of them is kind of on our side.
Yeah, but one of them is completely what do you call that? Innocent because
Bound.
he was paralyzed per se.
Right, okay. I understand. And these others, you think they will come after me?
I don't know if they know you, and I made sure no one was crying on us. So
Oh, I have to deal with scrying now? Great, great. I hate those.
oh yeah, you should hate those.
But you don't have to worry so much because this rich guy is their means of teleportation. So right now they don't have that ability.
Well, it's been more than 10 days, so.
Finding this, we petrified his body.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, so I actually only have 4
Oh.
people to worry about.
That is genius and horrifying.
Yeah. Tell how you did it. It was pretty cool.
Now, this is because we kind of got annoyed by this guy because he keeps coming trying to kill us. And
I can imagine, yeah.
He keeps killing Kane with power word kill, which sucks.
He knows 9th level. Oh. Okay.
Yeah, but
You don't have to
he's
worry about
got-
them anymore
so
again.
Okay,
You
alright.
only have a rogue, a fighter, and a marksman.
Okay. It's not too bad. I
Yeah,
can deal
wait.
with those.
Oh, and an alchemist, I suppose. She
Noted.
works a lot with poison.
Okay.
So just
Doesn't
purify your
He
food.
doesn't seem to have a way to travel vast distances. With Rainy, I'll be able to get back to Nawila quick.
Rain.
Okay, I don't think I have any other questions. You mind me sending you some
Uh,
messages if I have some questions about this guy?
Oh, I mean, like, go ahead. I am very happy to get messages. I've been sending messages. No one sent me messages back. And my fiance knows sending. He never does that.
Maybe he's not good enough for you then. I'm joking. I'm joking. Do not break up your fiance just because he doesn't send you messages.
I mean, he's
That's
a
not a
vegetable
normal
right
thing.
now. I'm joking too.
He gotta pause this for a moment. Like, so he got turned into a vegetable, or like some kind of polymorph thing happened? Is it a curse? Because I have dispel magic. If you don't have those, remove curse maybe.
No, it's not. It's more. His soul is imprisoned, so his body can't move. Basically,
Oh, so he's not a cabbage. Got it. Okay, that
he's
makes
not an
more
actual
sense.
cabbage.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. All right.
Can I insight? Can I insight that
Insight what?
conversation just now? Does he like me?
Oh no, Ignis, you
let me just insight this.
bitch!
Go ahead, real quick.
Come on! No! Can I reroll that, please?
Sure. How important is this for you?
Very important.
Go ahead. I don't care. I don't mind.
I'm just gonna +5 that.
All right, so 19. It's kind of similar to how he feels towards Rainy by the looks of it.
Oh no, what does that mean?
So kind of like he's not like dating you or super like you or anything, but if you proposition, he won't say no, that kind of stuff.
God.
Oh my god! This whole time, this reality's Ignis just had to ask.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's usually how it works.
With guys,
Especially with
usually
guys,
that's
you know?
yeah, exactly. With guys, you just need to ask most of the time. They'll say like, sure.
Oh my god! Is it too late to Becca?
Oh my God.
It's too late. Rain made the whole animation and everything. You can't go back.
Well, he never finished it, so.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it wouldn't be too hard to just draw Dew over Rex, and that
Just
final
stay.
shot of Dew looking all sad is just Rex in a bed.
Yeah.
Like,
Still a vegetable.
Oh my God.
Oh my god!
Oh my
But
God.
he-
This
he-
just
he's
left
also
his
like-
fiance because he went vegetable.
he's like also incredibly old because like 20 years have passed and he just never got around to it, you know?
Yeah.
Oh my god! Ah! This sucks. Okay, well, I guess we'll just wait until Rainy's here.
As you say that, you see a person emerges from the puddle that you guys were talking at just now. You see this water genasi, similar clothing to Dew, but she doesn't have any of the 12 insignia that you have added to his armor. She has this kind of like a feather earring, basically, that she's wearing. Her hair is short, shoulder length, and she has kind of like a little bit of a resting bitch face to her, for like a better word.
She does. I do remember she's really pretty. She also has curly hair, didn't she? I forgot.
I need to check back the image. Let me see if I have
You
it.
had to show the image.
Nope, I do not.
What?
You can describe her for us. I know.
But yeah,
I never
Um,
did describe it.
I know. We can do it again.
the woman steps forward, looking at you guys, looking at you. Did you have to call it right in front of them? Oh, hey, you're here. Rainy, I think you've met these guys. Artyom, Ignis, J5, and also Kane. Everybody, this is Rainy.
Pleasure.
Hey, Rennie.
Hello.
Greetings to meet you.
Wait,
So
we've met
this is the...
Before.
I remember. You're the runaway princess and your entourage.
And also, Ignis, you're not the center of the universe. I don't believe we have met.
That is true. I think you had
Oh,
another
you
person
have
with
not.
you at that time. Well, a pleasure to meet you, sir. Artyom Asimov,
Asimov.
right? Oh,
Pleasure.
Dr. Artyom Asimov, right?
I do like it when people add that
Yes, I do-
without me prompting them to.
I do recall you had some kind of
Oh.
education or something. I read in passing. Well,
Extensive.
well, a pleasure to meet you all, but we gotta go. Apparently, you have some highly... He looks at the body on the floor. And he leans towards Dew. Is that the evidence? Dew nods. I do not like to hug dead bodies. Alright, okay. Alright,
Yeah, I have to.
I kinda do. The puddles here quite small, so Alright, we are going to head off now. Hey, nice meeting you guys, but I got a jet. I got some other people I need to teleport now before my shift ends, so I'll see you guys later. Finger guns, she gives as she goes back to the puddle, giving one arm hug towards Dew, one arm hug towards the dead body, and we're off. Bloop, as they disappear into the puddle,
Bye.
leaving you guys alone at the Field of Light and Fire, Blackmarsh. Be specific. Now,
It just never gets easier. Ah!
Whatever do you mean? We have handed over the evidence. Everything is turning out great.
I meant feelings, okay?
I
I
know.
thought I got over it, but I guess not.
I was simply prompting you to talk about it, that's all.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so I thought about it.
And I damn well pretend to listen.
Kate was here.
Beautiful. So you spend the rest of the day kind of sitting down, chat about feelings for a bit, and also figure out what you guys are going to do next.
What? Let me chat about my feelings.
Oh, go on, yeah.
I don't know. No, it feels weird talking to two guys.
Well, Kane is a guy too.
Yeah, but Kane is like a brother sister at the same time. You know what I mean?
What is it? What is
so
it? You know?
Kane, it's more like Kane is more in tune with his emotions, and instead of you guys who are just like, oh, harder, I'm just gonna link this together and becomes a magic item. You know what I mean?
Okay, wait. Are we having this in or out of character conversation?
In character is what I
Okay,
assume.
just making sure. I am perfectly in tune with my emotions. I experience all of them.
Oh, you don't say. Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Have I ever come across as unemotional to you?
Very much, like all the time. Like that's your default. Emotionless.
I would not say emotionless. I would say cold or
Aloof.
calculating, aloof perhaps, but certainly not emotionless. The only emotion I don't feel is anger.
I look at Best Whitney and then do you know how many times you've acted out of anger when Best Whitney dies?
That's a more personal connection, perhaps. At the moment, I am quite literally incapable of feeling it. Go ahead, try to anger me without destroying him.
I don't know. Should I insult you? What would be insulting to? And I go to J5. What would be insulting to an artificer? To someone like you, J5.
Well, maybe just say that best word is not special. That
Oh,
someone else stole his research, maybe.
oh wow. So, Best Whitney is such an unoriginal idea that other people can just easily replicate.
Name one.
Shit. Oh, I don't have the tattoo. I'm not smart enough for this shit. Oh.
I do.
No, I don't have the intelligence tattoo because you have it.
I do, yeah, exactly.
Stop it. Oh, Thaddeus tried and he was very close.
He was remarkably close, and yet, in the end, it was my decision to spare him.
Yeah. So, oh, damn it, I'm mad. Well, anyway.
We're alone, right?
Yes, there is no one
no
in the
scrying
vicinity. No scrying eyes as well now.
It's in that case, I suppose it might as well be a good time to tell you something I've been holding on to for the longest time.
What?
The reason why I don't get angry, the reason why I only get angry every time Besmertny is destroyed, is that we are, how do I say this, intrinsically linked through more than just creator and robot. Our minds are linked in a way.
What do you mean? Like he's your your boyfriend? Sorry, robot friend. I don't know.
One way to look at it. Look at him as a box with weapons. Inside of him, I store all of my anger, all of my hatred, everything that builds up, every urge to kill that I experience in my life. I just burden it onto him. In battle, I don't command him to kill necessarily. I just let go of the leash, and he does the rest of the work.
So he's emotional for you.
Well, just the one emotion, anger.
But you said you put
So
everything in
that is
him.
why Besmartly is always angry.
Yes. I put just my rage, Ignis.
How
Nothing
did you do
more
that?
and nothing less. How did I do that?
Yeah.
Well, I suppose he is a little more. What was the word you used? Original than you thought. It
And
is
you
a.
know that I didn't actually believe that. I was just trying to get you to be mad.
I know, I understand. It was simply a combination of magic and technology, and, well, luck, trial and error, and great sacrifice.
Yeah, but like, how do you physically put your emotions in?
Oh, well,
Or, sorry, magically. Well,
um,
when you say it's magic, now I kind of. Okay, you know what? Do have to tell me. I don't think I
this
would
way,
know.
allow me to show you. As Artyom
Okay.
just furrows his brow, and the moment he does, Betran just ignites, zzz, starts buzzing and sawing everywhere. Just like that. I don't have to do anything. He can sometimes read my facial expressions, sometimes it's a little bit more difficult than that. Sometimes I have to actively think of things to do. But all the same, we are linked in the mind.
Huh. Okay, that's pretty cool. So you're
Yes.
saying if I want to say, oh no, but he only has your anger. Uh, so you have the rest of your emotions?
Well, I am a very cerebral person, as you might have come to learn over the many years months we've spent
Months.
together. It has been longer than that, has it not? Feels like longer.
Yeah,
Um,
it
all the
always
same,
feels like.
perhaps I'm a little out of touch with my emotions. I simply don't experience them like you do. I bond with people, same as you do, but perhaps on a more cerebral level. I'm not friends with you because I like you or I like your hair. I am friends with you
Ah,
because I enjoy our conversations, both of you, and I enjoy our association. That is essentially friendship, is it not?
yeah, I guess you could put it like that.
Perhaps the fundamental idea of liking people is not quite there, but I acknowledge and recognize the benefits of being friends with you, besides the material gain, I mean. You are good people to talk to. You challenge me
Oh.
intellectually at times. I can experience the world through you and through the stories that you tell. It is very pleasant.
Aw, that's so sweet.
And you said I was out of touch with my emotions.
Well,
Wow.
it just seemed to be like that. Jeez, I mean,
Artyom kind of leans back and puts on a smile. I'm teasing you, don't worry.
well, okay. I mean, I just thought Kane would have a better idea because he's been in a lot of like situations. Although I don't know, I guess he's never really committed, so I don't know if he would know. And I don't think any of you would know since I don't know if you've ever been in a relationship. Have you, Artyom?
Define a relationship for me.
Like together? Like romantically?
Is there a time requirement for it?
Not really. As long as you made the commitment to be together rather than just like flirtations and all that, I guess.
Sure. At times, albeit shortly, I have allowed myself distractions, shall we say.
Really?
Yes,
What?
you're. I am. He chuckles to himself. I am up there in age, Ignis. I have been around for a while.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. Who was your last relationship? How long did it last? How did you guys meet? Never knew this about you. Okay, let's go. Let's sit here. Maybe not make a fire, but uh,
I would not like fire very much, no. Sure, let us sit down, I suppose.
who was it?
Well,
How
before
long? How many?
I puts on a blank face, patiently waiting for Ignis to stop asking questions so he can answer them. And then says, before I so coincidentally bumped into you lot, I have traveled with other people. I've done work with other factions, shall we say, groups. I was something of a freelancer. During my time, Kill Bill. I have met countless people, not all of them men in their 40s. And, well, I enjoyed a close association with one of the fellow travelers. We have done a few jobs together, and, well, like I said, it was a very pleasant distraction at times when I could not quite feel anything but anger. But now it's over, behind me, and
But why did you stop? How did it fizzle out?
didn't quite fizzle out any more than my interest in the group had fizzled out, unfortunately. I recognized it was my time to move on, so in perhaps a selfish move, right before a job, I decided to make my escape in the night. Well, I walked away. It was simply... It had run its course. It was no longer useful for me, it was no longer challenging for me, and their goals were not quite aligning with my own.
Oh,
That is what happens, is it not?
yeah. It just sad when that happens, just like can't really be mad at anyone. It's just circumstances, and that sucks. So it's like you don't really have somebody to direct your aggression to.
Unlike you have plenty of people to direct your aggression to.
um, I don't know. I guess. Wait, what do you mean? Like you guys? No, enemies, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Obviously, people to hit with weapons is in no short supply to any one of us. But I meant more along the lines of, for example, the reason why Rex is the way that he is right now. It is because of someone's doing, and that is someone you can push your aggression out onto. Same way for me that Thaddeus was, for example. I wanted to reach him by any means necessary, and, well, I did reach him, ultimately. The decision not to allow Besmertny to rip his spine out was, I won't say a welcome change, but an interesting one, all the same. Perhaps I'm simply growing softer due to traveling with you.
Yeah, that could be it.
Or maybe my rage has just fizzled out over the years. Both are possible.
I think it's just the effect of J5.
He turns to J5 and says, I suppose sparing Thaddeus was more practical than anything else, wasn't it?
Yes. Yes, it allows us to gather more information and perhaps a ticket for this unit to return back to Clocktown.
Precisely. So perhaps my rage has not yet waned. I suppose we will see once this all ends, and I am once again presented with an opportunity to kill him. We'll see. He puts on a bit of a wicked grin. But until then, you have someone to, well, be angry with, and someone to start to defeat, a great villain to your story.
Yeah, I guess so. Just right now, the villain is more like my own action, so it feels wrong to just take out that aggression on someone else. You know what I mean?
What do you mean?
I mean, I guess you didn't know this about me, because you joined a bit later. Dew was a well, in the other reality, Dew was kind of my fiance before Rex. Uh, and we got separated because of this whole war thing. Like, well, Fritz, you know,
Mhm.
Fritz doing killing River, who was my mentor, basically threw everything into disarray, and that's why I started this whole journey because Dew can't stay there. So and then he left, and without him there being my anchor, I was like, why would I go through um this whole thing, like the whole training to be queen, just feeling alone all the time. So I was like, I'm gonna leave. So um yeah, then we went on this journey, we made a wish and threw us to another reality, except in this reality he's not my fiance, we've never dated. And I guess Rex swooped in at the right time when I was feeling vulnerable, and yeah, the rest went off there. And I just thought there's never going to be any chance that I could be with you. And then this moment happened, like just now. And I just realized, the Ignis of this reality was very timid, I suppose. And she never said she liked him. And which is different because in my reality I was the one who asked what was this, that kind of thing.
I see.
And that basically happened how it was. Actually, that's exactly how it was with Rex too. Like, damn. Anyway, I have a type apparently. So I just realized if I were really devoted, I could have just find him and we could have done it all over again. Like, I was too caught up in my sadness of losing everything, all the memories that we've made, and believing that we'll never get it again, that it's better to not make any new memories with this Dew. Because I thought my Dew is gone, but he's still Dew. He's just.
We just have
It's.
to rebuild.
Yeah, and I guess I didn't want to, so I went to build a new garden. And now it's like, wow, that garden could have looked. And it's like I'm looking at my old garden, like this new garden have some problems, like there's some pests that I need to kick, and it's annoying pests. And I'm just looking at that other garden that I left, and it's kind of thriving well. And I'm like, hey, all I had to do was just water it. I don't know. And it sucks. Okay, and it just feels like someone else is gonna be on that garden that I could have been in, but I didn't because I didn't think things through. And now I don't know why I'm gonna be so like it's not like things were perfect before. And it's not like things will be perfect if we're together again. Honestly, I don't know what I actually want. It's very confusing right now, and I'm frustrated with myself and circumstances, and I don't even know what I want. Because I think I probably just feel very um distraught. I don't know what's the actual word in common, but I feel like I'm only feeling like this because it's just my fiance is a vegetable right now, and there's just so much things going wrong at this moment that it feels like, hey, I could just go to you right now and say, "Hey, you want to go out? Let's go out. He can be my second husband or whatnot." I don't know, and I don't know, and that's not a thing that I want to do. It's not in my character. I don't want to cheat. I my mom cheated. I don't want to be my mom. That's why it's just complicated, and it's weird. I never thought, you know, I didn't think I would move past you. I didn't think I would have loved someone else. I didn't think, I don't know. I didn't think a lot of things, and it's just so annoying right now.
The burden of intellect is forever, well, felt, but to
That's supposed to have 20 wisdom. Aren't wise people supposed to have all the answers? Why don't I have an answer for myself? What the fuck? What the heck? Oops.
Unfortunately, you require points in intelligence as well. One cannot quite exist without the other.
I'm above average. Excuse you.
Well, what's the problem then? But no, to perhaps co-opt your previous metaphor of gardens, grass is always greener on the other side. As tired as the saying goes, it remains true time and time again. Perhaps the reason why you see Dew the way you see him now is simply because you are not there. You are looking at the garden from across the fence, and you cannot really lean in to see all these smaller bugs, or to drop the metaphor entirely, you're not in his inner circle. You don't know what is going on with him. Perhaps he has way more going on than he lets on, or that we can see. So it's not like he is perfect. There is no such thing.
Yeah. I guess it's more like I missed being in the inner circle. I knew how it was. It felt great. And seeing someone else in my seeing someone else could be in my shoes, it's not the best feeling.
I can understand that.
That's all. It's just
Then-
it's very like it's very frustrating, confusing, because like, what do I even want? You know what I mean? Like, I have a great fiance. He's super awesome. Even if he's a vegetable right now. But
It's a temporary setback.
yeah.
With a villain in sight. Once we fix it, it will be fixed. Or at least that aspect of him will be fixed. There are many more shortcomings he needs to work on before he is worthy of his title, but he's making great strides, I'm sure.
Yeah, he's a workaholic.
Sure.
Right.
But perhaps you feel this way about Dew because also you have not yet had the chance to reconcile with your emotions.
What do you mean?
You
Reconciling with emotions.
You have not had the time to talk to him about what you feel. Perhaps he would be uniquely suited to hear it.
Oh,
Your mind needs closure, if you will.
that's true. No, but he just left. God damn it. That's a very good idea. But honestly, like, if I don't see him, I forget about him, and that's great. Kind of, you know. But right now, it's a bit hard, because there's nothing to distract me.
Suppose it works like my anger, then. It's gone for the longest time, but when it comes back, it kind of slingshots back, and it's really bad.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's pretty much how it is. Yeah.
Best I can do is offer these cigarettes as he opens up a pack. There's like several different labeled cigarettes. He puts one up and says, "This one can disguise a person as someone else. I don't know if that will help you, or at least temporarily until you have a chance to speak to Do, but if you want to tell it to Do's face, this could be a way to do it.
I mean, no, it's okay. I don't have a problem with telling him things. Well, I'm not the Ignis of this reality. I just didn't. I guess I'm more so thinking, what's the point? I suppose. But when you talk about closure, I think you're right. I think you're right. I had never really closed that chapter in my life, and I thought, talking to this dude wouldn't matter because he's not my dude. But maybe there will be some closure. I don't know. I could try. But he just left.
And talking to someone or sending like this perhaps feels...
No, it's much better if we could talk in person. I do not want to have this type of conversation in 20 words. Did you know the first thing, the first message I was able to send to him was happy anniversary, and he was like, we never dated. I think that still hurts. That was how we found out about the whole thing. It's still scarring. So I'd like to have this conversation in person. I don't know how. He's so busy, especially with rain. I hate this. Okay. Can I send a message?
You just said that this is not a conversation to have in the message.
Yeah, but obviously, but I'm gonna ask,
my
hey, when are you
God.
free to have this conversation? That's all I want to
Oh
ask.
my God, Ignis.
Hey, we had to deal with things 20 days in advance. I'm just saying.
Your mom just said commit.
Yeah, I know. I'm not asking to get together. I'm just gonna talk to have closure. We never had this talk with this dude, right? Right?
What talk?
Like talking about the whole thing. I don't think we have.
I don't think he knows.
Yeah, I don't
think you
so.
never elaborated about the whole split timeline and everything.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't. Yeah. I don't think so. I don't think so. I seriously don't. I feel like we have, but I don't remember if my memory is correct or not. This has been so long.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Okay. Then I'm just gonna send a message to you.
Because I remember you were putting it off until we actually met you, but Rex came before you.
Yeah, no, I kind of forgot about it, I think. Or I was like, no, it doesn't matter. I have Rex now, but then I realized maybe it's not. Yeah, I'm gonna send a message to you again and said, hey, any chance you could come back so we can talk? I have feelings I need to sort out. Possible?
Possible?
I'm in the middle of a meeting right now. We'll see what happens later.
Okay, I'll just because he said he can send messages, right? He said do it.
Yep.
So I guess I'll just wait then.
She waits waits like 2 hours and like, did he get my message?
Well, I guess for now we could just go back, do this whole talk to my mom, and then see what happens next.
Also, but before we go, J5, I want to ask you, since
Yes?
we've known each other, in a way, for a long time, what was I like in your world?
Good question.
DF.
Hey, that'll be up to J5.
Oh well.
I mean,
Well,
the GM does know some intrinsic facts about Artyom that might be different in a different world. I don't know.
well,
D5.
back in the back in this unit's timeline, we are not that close. This unit is more closer to your your mentor. Was it yet right?
Colleague.
Your colleague. Yeah.
Sure.
This unit remembers that you helped him a lot, but we never really talked much.
That's fair. It goes both ways for what it's worth.
Oh.
You sound almost surprised, Ignis.
I guess. It's on brand, but I know you guys were fully close. It's just I guess I thought you'd be talking a bit more, but then you don't really know what's the other Artyom's like, huh?
I am very curious to find out.
Other Artyom. Let's go, Wishling again.
No, stop it!
You do have the ring with you. One right there waiting.
Stop it. That is like an end game kind of thing.
So, after kind of like chilling here for a bit, if you want short rest, you can get a short rest. But what do you guys want to do now? You're in Black Marsh. The various insects are echoing in the area right now. But your goal in Black Marsh is right now, at least at the moment, completed.
Gotta
Where
go
do
back
you
for the
wanna go
dragons,
next?
right? Or Ignis bombs first.
Ignis
Yeah,
Bomb first, I
Ignis
think.
gone first because then we can set things in motion while we'll go fight the dragon.
All right.
Alright, sure.
All right. So you guys make your way back 3 miles down towards the tree that you guys found. Ignis, you
We
open.
have lions.
Yeah. You open the tree and teleported all the way back to Kailapa, back in Keahilani, back to your mother's house. It's way out the ways of the city. From where you guys are, you'll be able to see the city of Keahilani in the distance. But the house is far out near the farming area. There's a lot of like barley and rice being farmed. And you were wondering
right.
where your mom at first, but then you walk around the house and you can see her at her usual spot, leaning against her mother's gravestone, looking over into the distance.
Hi, Hine. We haven't killed the dragon, just so you know.
Oh, you're back so soon. She stands up.
Yeah.
Well, I guess you decided not to attack the dragon then.
More like putting it on hold for now.
That's fine. You're fighting a dragon, then you're putting a proper planning is definitely necessary. You might want to put a visit to the library first so that you can know the capability of this Lady Hiffiton as well.
Oh my god, that's such a good idea. Thank you. We also have another dragon with us to help fight, so hopefully that's a better odds.
Another dragon on your
So-
side.
Yeah, it's a metallic dragon. Shatate? Have you heard of?
No, I've
He's a
not heard
bronze
of this one, but still. With dragons, you need to be a little bit careful. You have to understand, to us, we are merely talking cows. To him, we are merely talking cows. he may not care for your life as much as he cares for his own.
Yeah, that's fair. Because it sounds like he's doing this thing more so on a whim. But yeah, metallic dragon with justice and whatnot, I suppose.
I can try to call some of my contacts. Try to get you as much resource that you would need. Perhaps some dragon
Um,
slaying oil and arrows would be useful for you, yeah?
well, none of us really use a bow and arrow, so, but oil would probably be helpful, especially for Kane and Artyom, who
I'll
use a
s-
sword.
I'll see what I can find after
But,
everything. Yeah, go on.
but Hina, I think we need a more pressing matter is stopping the war, I suppose. Or at least a ceasefire.
I
Um,
mean, you can certainly try, but I'm telling you, Ignis, it's going to be. It's hard.
yeah, I know, but I look around for orbs before I start.
J5 orb.
Only Jiva.
Ah, goddamn
If
again.
Jiva, you want to just like do the whole house at least 24
Right.
hours.
Would be my pleasure. And then I'm
Yeah.
gonna set up the thing. Poop, 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 poop.
My
Alright.
Where
God,
is it?
I swear that guy need a
Need a
J5.
hobby.
No, J5. We need to get you the non-divination thingy. Because people keep looking at you.
This unit wonders why is that?
What? Yeah, I don't know who keeps
Why
looking
is
at
this
you.
unit keeps being targeted for scrying?
Because you have
Perhaps
the
maybe this unit.
lowest system?
That might be it. Maybe this unit should research more on increasing items that can increase wisdom.
Yeah. Or, just get the amulet of non-divination thingy.
Oh, the one that your mother has as well. Yeah,
No, my mother don't have it.
Dew has it, right?
You. Yeah. It is.
Okay.
So, yeah, after J5's erect the barrier, I will, I don't
Nice.
know, conjure. I'll tell my mom about what just happened and what we need her help with, basically.
Alright.
Uh,
She listens to you as you explain this. And the more you talk, the more you can see that she's becoming like more and more hesitant. Like, so you're saying the Nawilans attacked us because they were tricked by this and muck people, these undead people that you speak of.
yeah,
Well, not
yeah.
actually the people itself. That's my
Person, really, but
You might not want to reveal this information if you even wish for a possibility of peace.
yeah, I kind of thought of that. Um, I was thinking of just like posing it as we talked to Nawilans and they would like peace kind of thing. But we just never really revealed the reason.
You have to understand that they attacked us. People have died. Land has been lost. They won't give up that easily just because they are asking for peace. Fire Genasis are proudful people. Prideful people. They're willing to fight until Kailapa burns to the ground. But you'll need
But
to
I
find a
don't.
reason why they want to stop this fighting.
So that Kailapa won't burn to the ground. I thought that would be an enough reason. I wouldn't want Kailapa to be burned to the ground.
They're prideful. Their pride means more than life, apparently. We'll need to figure out a way how we can say that the honorable thing to do, for for the fire genasi is to back down.
Nothing quite ends a war like a common enemy.
That's true. What if is there a way we can frame it as attacking Mach instead? Or if not Mach, then the disaster? I don't know.
Attacking Mark when we just, tell, hey, Lord Knight, we're friends.
We're not that good of friends, yeah?
We're friends with Lord Knight, not Mark.
Correct. Yes.
That would certainly work out. I still
We
think
need to
there will be a resentment from Kailapa part towards Nawilans. But if you can give a good reason why Mark should be attacked by Kailapans, I think they will take the bait.
What would be a good reason? Well, fire genasis are prideful. If we spread the rumor that Mark is threatening to kill both countries, would that? Because we do know that they want to power up their spell.
Yes, Mark will not stop until they get what they want, right? It's not that Mark will not stop. It's that we call that one guy, Ami Maloa will not stop. Even if the war is stopped for now, they will just fabricate another lie, start another war.
It is a flimsy reason, but I think that would do for now.
How do we start talking to the council?
I can bring you there.
Will they listen to me though?
Most probably no. And that's where traditional Kailapan logic will come into play. Just beat them up until they listen to you. So
We can do that, right, J5? Right, J5.
As a friendly, not a friendly combat, right? Show power, something like that.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Not to the death, right?
Not to the death.
No, definitely not to the death. Just beat them up, push them into submission, make them listen to you, and then they will.
Okay, that sounds fun. Right?
Something that you can actually use your main skills on.
Yeah! Yes! We can beat them! Let's go. They've been such asses. Wait.
Isn't that
That's
how
not
you
a-
usually
that's-
work?
No, that's not a good thing. But like the bad kind. So this is gonna be great.
Very well. I can bring you over to He'alani. That is where most people are congregating right now. Most
Okay.
probably, you will be attacked on sight. defend yourself. Do not kill. That will be a criminal action, and then you
Right.
might be charged.
Okay.
Just rough them up a little. Make them retreat. They won't be able to do anything. They will call upon stronger and stronger foes. To a point where they have to listen to you. Otherwise they will just be killed. But but don't kill them.
Yeah. Yeah, obviously.
Okay.
I can make earthquakes or a big storm or let's give me some fun.
That will work for the first few waves.
Even worse, a tsunami. They can
That
be a
would definitely be painful, but remember you are not to kill them.
Oh, you're right. Okay.
Tsunami will definitely kill a lot of people.
You're right. Okay. It's water. I hate water. I
You
wouldn't
have
want to be funny.
you have the spirit,
Uh,
but all you need to do is that defeat them. They will call on stronger and stronger people. At some point, the council members themselves will be called to defend.
Okay.
Show them that you have something to say. That is the main thing. You're not causing mayhem for the sake of mayhem.
Okay.
Once you're able to do
Okay.
that, then, well, I believe they're forced to listen to you, even when they're
Huh.
bleeding on the ground. Okay?
Okay. Okay, we can do that, right, guys?
Sounds fun, even.
All right.
Uh,
Let's show these old people what the new generation can do, I guess.
it'll be just like the festival, but in Contico. We get to play the bad guys.
yes.
Oh my god, it's full circle all over again.
Oh my god, that was a what do you call a practice for this, right?
Yeah. All right then. In that case, let's grab some rest for the night. Grab all the tools you would need to deal with the dragon and with these people. Tomorrow, first thing in the morning, we will assault Alani. Well, more like they will assault us, but you get the idea.
Yeah. Hina, are you coming with us?
I feel like I'll just be getting in the way, but
No.
I will be bringing you to the place. I don't think you've been to Alani before, have you?
No, I don't think so.
There's a tree nexus over there that druids use to teleport into the location, so we'll start there.
Okay.
Now, for now, get some rest. Especially the three of you. Make sure you protect my daughter. I don't want her to die tomorrow. Understand?
Have we let
Likely.
you down so far?
No, of course not. Well, technically, you've stolen her away from me, so you kind of let me down in that sense, but
Well,
I think
I had no
need...
involvement with that.
That is true. But I think I needed that. Alright, get some rest. I'll cook dinner. And she turns around, goes to the kitchen, begins cooking some more. And as you guys prep, that is where we're gonna end our session today. So you guys let me know what items you want to try to buy and what plan you're dealing with the dragon. So we might have two consequent sessions where it's just combat. So we'll see.
wait, we have like 2 weeks, right? Because there's no session next week.
Right, yes, there is no session next week, unfortunately, for Arcade 12. I gotta join some more weddings that I have to attend to, but the week after, you can plan for the shopping and everything. So yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So thank you very much for watching, guys. We're gonna stop here for now, and we'll see you guys next week for Paragon Lost only. And yeah, we'll see you guys. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Oh no, I didn't start the event.